also. It is time for... Time for some Final Fantasy fashion. Are you ready? When I turn around, I will see people who are dressed really well and also dressed as a Scoobert Doobert characters. That's right. Oh, never mind. Hold on. I could go outside, I think. My controller's disconnecting. Oh god, my controller's wicked disconnecting. Anyway, once I head outside, I will find folks dressed like Scooby-Doo characters. And I'm very excited. Oh, there you are! Excellent. Yeah! Alright. Starting off, I believe we have a really interesting take on Daphne. Like a really cool reporter Daphne here. With her little short jacket. I love this dress too. I love the skirt. It's got the flair that Daphne's silhouette often emphasizes. And I like the shoes. Whoa! Your kitty cat was fighting this dog. You see that? Your cat was scrapping with little Scrappy Doo here. Very cute look. I like the white accessories. I really think this is an interesting choice. You cheated for a bit, did you? How did you cheat? Well, now you're a farmer. Are you Farmer Brown who's just trying to scare the kids off of your mansion or something? Oh, Shaggy's here. Oh my gosh, the cat and the dog are indeed fighting. This is great. You've got a Daphne look and a Shaggy look. I like that you're sporting the original, like, kind of reddish brown pants Shaggy also. And you know Shaggy used to wear a red shirt too. It was like a red shirt and brown pants. And then he switched to green and brown. You know your Fred outfit sucked. Was it Fred? That was Fred? Wait, roll it back. Was that Fred? Oh, that's Fred. Oh. I think it's there. Now that you tell me, it's there. Because he's got the orange ascot and he's got the white shirt and the blue pants. I can see Fred. I can see Fred. But 3 of them, how about that? I mean, you're really representing, like, 3/5 of the crew. Oh, look at this in a Velma. And a Velma? I think we might have 2 Velmas. Now, after I said that we should do... Scooby-Doo, I realized, Twafo, that you did Velma for our murder mystery dress-up. So, I am glad you brought Velma back. But look at this, we have Big Velma and Little Velma. Adorable. There's no Scooby outfit, okay. Well, there's Scoob right there. Oh god, he died. Oh no, he's back. My goodness, he's gonna fight that kitty cat again. And of course, we have Shark. You know, Sharky. Are you Scooby Dog? You also came as the dog? Okay. I can see it. I really like these looks though. Good on you getting most of the cast members down. And I guess you are Scrappy Doo in a way. Very scrappy. A Scrappy Doo with hooves? Kind of an eldritch, terrifying conception of Scrappy Doo, but I'm glad you brewed up a second costume, Twafo. Very well done. You want to dress up as Scooby himself, but you couldn't figure out a way to pull it off. You'd have to, like, I don't know, make yourself a Frothgar, probably. I love this. I mean, the crew's all here. Now, Snake, tell me about your outfit. What do we got going on here? Is this season 1 Shaggy? What's this look we have? Or are you like, I'm Scooby-Doo but a man? You went for a guest character. Are you Don Knotts? Are you Don Knotts? Because I always reference Don Knotts. Shout out to that one Hrothgar you've seen whose name is I'm Adog. Oh, from What's New Scooby-Doo? Tell me, who are you? From What's New Scooby-Doo? You're not Red Herring, are you? I think that was a pup named Scooby-Doo. Yes, they did introduce a regular character named Red Herring, who was like Freddy's antagonist. Oh my god. It's one that many people have actually seen and not realized who it is. Fucking Smash Mouth was in Scooby-Doo. That's wild. Who would have thought, dude? Steve Harwell. Somebody once told me. It looks like a Kiryu who would scold some meddling kids. Kiryu could be in the Scooby-Doo crew for sure. I think that would fit. Wow, I'm loving... Oh, you got me there. Now, you said it was an owl die. Thank you so much for correcting me. That is an owl die. Appreciate that. Look at our little clue. Do you also have Jabberjaw here? Is that who this is? It's Jabberjaw. Alice, welcome back. Hold on now, Alice. I gotta pull up the 101 Wheels to Praise Kids. Let's get it going. What do we got here for Alice? There's Shaggy. Ready to get high with Scooby. Dynamite and also Alice. It could not be better. Alice, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. I hope you're well this fine Saturday. It's Jabberjaw. You know who I'm talking about. The da 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 Jabberjaw. Okay. There was a Cartoon Network ska remix of the Jabberjaw theme. Jabberjaw, Scooby, a black cat, Shaggy, Scooby again, maybe Scrappy, and of course that guy from Smash Mouth. Special guest starring. No Hex Girls can't help but notice. No Hex Girls. But maybe we'll just all dress up like hot vampire babes at one point to make up for it. You got into Jabberjaw back in the day after you saw him in Scooby-Doo, of course. I thought for sure we'd have like 15 Hex Girls. Good pick on Jabberjaw. Oh, having some pizza, Scoob? Enjoy. So next week's theme of hot vampires? We could do hot vampires as next week's theme. Why not? Yes, now this is what I need to see. Shaggy and Scooby eating. I honestly think, Snake, you should make this look your bard costume. You should freaking start Smash Mouth. Just call it Smash Meteor or something. And be in a band in this group. In this game. As Smash Mouth. And just play like... with like some cowboys or whatever. We're really jumping the shark now, indeed. Such a cute theme. You all did so well. Oh my gosh. And I mean, like, some really interesting picks as well. Really interesting choices. And I'm happy you went and you got a little animal costume here. You know what's a little scary, though, Twafo? You do have 4 ears. It kind of is weird as an animal to have ears that don't just replace your ears. It's a little scary. I'm mildly disappointed you didn't put this on your bard and start playing Smash Mouth. That would have been kind of... You know what? If you started doing that, it'd be like, are you Smash Mouth special guest starring on Scooby-Doo? I'm not gonna lie, if you still have your subscription, You log into the fashion show as Dick Dastardly with a Muttley companion. I would have lost my stuff if I saw that, Manny. Genuinely, I would have lost it. Because, like, I remember watching those things on Boomerang. And I was like, what the hell is happening in this competition? Where are the referees? I know this is a race, but, like, where are the judges to step in and say, no, you cannot, Penelope pit stop or whatever can't just, like, dump oil behind her. You would lag into the fashion show? You'd lag into it? Lag? I guess only from Korea, maybe. Do Vieira have bunny ears and human ears? No, it's just... Hey, let's give a look at the ears. Get up in your space right quick. See? Just the bunny ears. There is no ear where the ear should be, as you can see. They kind of hide it with their bangs a little bit. Remember the wacky races? You remember that Kiosk Queen? You also have a tail coming out of your tail. Let me have a good look at that. It's absurd. That's so weird. There's some real design choices being made here. Also, I have to see everybody from behind. Hold on now. The butts in Final Fantasy are very high, don't you think? Look, it's Scoober Jaw. They finally merged into... They look like a logo right there. They look like a duo. Like, now on Cartoon Networks, back-to-back Scooby and Jabberjaw. Scooby, after the mystery of Chernobyl, yes, turns into a shark dog. Used to watch Boomerang all the time. It's all coming back to you, right? That's what it was. It looks like you ate some string. It's a mystery. It's a mess. But I love this little detective show you have going on here with your little animals, y'all. It's very cute. And me and my frog. My frog's a serious one. These two are always starting fights with each other, the kitty cat and the doggy. The shark just has the zoomies and wants to chomp things. And my frog is like, come on, guys, we need to be serious about this. Oh, Lord Frozen, how you doing? How goes the Final Fantasy? It's going well. We got Scoob and the gang here. And the guy from Smash Mouth who guest starred on that one episode of What's New Scooby-Doo. So, I'd say it's a good damn day for mystery solving. We like to do a little dress up, Lord Frozen, on Saturdays. And next week's theme, I think, is just gonna be like... Should be like hot secret vampire or just like hot vampire? I don't know. How about hot secret vampire, but you don't have to... You can pick like 2 of those words of the 3 to go with. You can be hot and secret. You could be a hot vampire. You could be a secret vampire. The choice is yours. We're having some fun cosplay? Absolutely. Yeah, we do this every week. We do a little dress up every week. And I am always stunned by everyone's efforts they put into this. Really, really good stuff. You be a hot secret? Yeah, why not? The other idea you had was the worst fashion in Eorzea. You thought it'd be funny to try to make an ugly outfit on purpose. But hot? Secret? Vampire? Hey, the secret vampire could all... Like, what is more stealthy for a vampire? Being so poorly dressed. Like, vampires usually trying to, like, cloak their stuff. But if you're walking around with, like, mismatched socks, flip-flops, like... Titus's pants from Final Fantasy X. Titus's vest from Final Fantasy X. Like a polo with a gravy stain on it. And 2 different hats on. 1, you might look a lot like a Final Fantasy character, but 2, no one would be like, that guy's definitely a vampire, you know? 0 charisma. Exactly, 0 charisma vampire. Symphony Night cosplay, why not? Yeah, Alex is cycling through all those fantastic Final Fantasy costumes. Yeah, usually vampires are like wearing something really cool and sleek, or black, or like the black, navy, and gray color schemes, so they fade into the background, or like some version of someone from the Edwardian era could have worn this or something, you know. A substitute teacher jacket with patches on the elbows. Love that. You know, I almost got one of those. Mismatched socks, flip-flops, leather pants, a Hawaiian shirt, Gilligan cap, and the sunscreen on the nose, indeed. Now you're just on vacay. This is a cool little look. You just look like a little boy on vacation for the first time. Definitely not a vampire, though. I'm just a little boy on vacation with my mama, Daphne from Scooby-Doo. But yeah, why not? Oh, The snake brings up an interesting point. Worst outfit in Eorzea, but make it hot and also a vampire. That might actually just be the summoner gear set for like level 40. Man, this cat and dog hate each other. Leather pants, but not the typical black pants. Avocado green leather pants. That is a choice. That is most certainly a choice. And Lord Frozen, Final Fantasy is your chill and relax game. You only get on it to fish, so you haven't actually seen a lot of these glams, have you? As a new player, I like don't know how to dress my character, so this is partly my selfish desire to like get fashion inspiration from people, so eventually when I do subscribe to the game, I don't look like a total mess. You know? Because right now, my fashion is whatever outfit I have every piece of. That's it for me right now. But I'm glad it's your chill out game. I'm loving it for the story, personally. Dark blue leather with red strings tying them together. What we're describing is kind of drag also in a good way. Like you can really drag that up and make it look good. Oh, see, look at this bunny person who looks cool as hell. That bunny person looked like a real person. I look like a space bitch from Mars. Which is great. I'm working this look, but I just look like the space bitch queen from Mars. So someday I will steal all your fashion ideas, and I will be well dressed. Hot drag vampire. I mean, all those words mean the same thing. Secret drag vampire could be interesting. I don't know. We should have the Nidhogg minion because it fights the Estinian one. Oh, really? There's a Nidhogg minion? You'll never get over the space bitch persona. I'm a space bitch. That's what we are. I went from like killer clowns from outer space just to like space bitch queen. Which isn't. None of those are bad. It's all lateral moves. The Scooby Gang's full names are Velma Dinkley, Fred Jones, Daphne Blake, and Norville Rogers. I always thought it was Norbert. And Scooby's name is Scoobert. Scoobert Dubert, I believe. I think his last name is Dubert, but it's Scoobert for sure. Trying to get everybody in the shot. Here we go. There's Pine dancing away. I'm pretty sure his name, because he's like Scooby-Doo, but I'm pretty sure his name is Scoobert Dubert. But I must have mixed up Shaggy's name is Norville with Scoobert. I believe it's actually Scoobert. I'm looking it up. Scooby-Doo's full name. I think it was established in a pub named Scooby-Doo, which I watched a lot. Scooby-Doo's full name is Scoobert Doo, but he prefers to be called Scooby as evidenced by his signature catchphrase. Oh man, there's a Business Insider article from 2017 that says Scooby-Doo's real name isn't really Scoobert Dubert. I feel like somebody went back in time to 2017. Somebody watching this show right now went back in time. It was like, I'm gonna get this bitch. I'm gonna get her. She thinks she knows everything about Scooby-Doo because she watched all the pub named Scooby-Doo. Well, guess what? His last name isn't Dubert. Dumby. So anyway. It is Scoobert, but it's not Dubert. You know. So, the Nidhogg minion comes with the first run of the Heavensward OST, but it's impossible to get now because they stopped including the codes. Wow, this is the musical. Where are the Hex Girls? That's what we're missing right here. This is that Berenstain and Berenstein Bears riff, right? You don't need to take on these accusations of building a time machine just to mess with you, but you would, wouldn't you? Pine, I'm onto you. Everyone's doing this fantastic dance. I just love how emotive you all are when you do it. Oh, it's very precious. The fact that you all line up also is very cute. Oh, here's a little dog waggling around. Adorable. Not in sync at all, but still. There's something special about it. Hey, Corey. Good to see you. Tina, best. Well, thank you. You're happy with having Hresvolger. Hresvolger is great as a minion, for sure. And enjoy your dinner, Pine. It's like the shortest phrase in the Bible. Instead of Jesus wept, it's Tina best. And with that sacrilegious note, I think, what the hell am I doing? You know what? I should pull up Discord because Alex made a handy dandy guide that I'm pretty sure was titled, What the hell am I doing in Final Fantasy XIV? Oh, I might have to make this larger because I'm an old lady. Let's see. That's new subscriber stuff. This guide omits a handful of things. Like the other trial in A Realm Reborn, the Manderville content Heavensward, various small dungeons to focus on the big 5 pieces of side content. Alright. I should be able to pop out this image for better visibility. I hope to God so, yes. Open this in a browser. Bada bing. Okay. We're doing some Manderville quests, I think. So I'll eventually be able to mambo with all of you. With all my favorite Scooby-Doo characters. What does anyone ever really do in Final Fantasy XIV? Well, usually I just follow the story, but I beat it. You already get enough people telling you in other streams to check out Final Fantasy XIV. You don't need any more encouragement. Well, sad to say that this stream is going to be very heavily Final Fantasy XIV themed. Whatever seems most interesting. Let's do the... I want to go in order because I will forget. So, apparently, I already have this quest. Let's see here. Might be in my journal. I believe it's called The Rise and Fall of Gentlemen. Okay, there it is. Nashu, the former assistant of the late Inspector Hildebrand, is investigating some rumors regarding unusual zombie behavior. However, she has made little progress thus far, and so Wyman has asked you to seek her out and offer whatever assistance you can. Considering her recent frustrations, Wyman suspects that Nashu can be found praying near the grave of her mentor in Camp Drybone's Lich Yard. So it's off to Fanaland for me. I'm going to leave you Mambo enthusiasts. They head off to, whoa, Black Betty, Fanaland. But thank you so much for dressing up everybody. I mean, you always do a splendid job, so. Anytime you hear the phrase critically acclaimed, oh yeah, you always think of this game, right? Corey, what's the best thing that's happened to you this week? Also, this is such a great name. Fred is with a what? Fred is with a friend right now? Fred is with a guest? Who is Fred with? We'll never know. I think I'm gonna ride my chocobo. Oop. My chocobo. Just kidding, a reindeer. Oh. Where are you? Oh, Nasha, there you are. Nashu, not Nasha. Oh. I just shot my reindeer into space. That's excellent. Hi, Morph. Good to see you. Oh, no. Is there no Sedith here? That's okay. You know what? He's got to sleep at some point. So I'm going to talk to Nashu Makaraka. What do you look like? It's an interesting outfit. Are you a Playboy kitty? You were going to go snow tipping last night, but the weather hit -40 with wind chill. Oof. So instead, you got a nice cozy night of laying in bed, falling asleep at 7 p.m. That's a very early night. Wow, that sounds lovely though. Been watching any good TV lately, Corey? Have you watched any, I don't know, Physical 100? Ah, if only you were alive, Inspector. You'd know how to stop these zombies. Wow, what a look. This is like such a... I don't understand the character of this person. Aside from like a sexy restaurant themed around inspectors or something. You know, like like Sherlock Holmes Hooters, you know? Oh, you there. Could it be? You've come to offer your services to me? That's what I thought. That's what I should be saying to you. That's what I should be saying to you. Okay. Your favorite dad from a Korean baby show you watch is on Physical 100? Hold on. What do you mean your favorite dad from a Korean baby show? First off, wait, is it the... Oh, God. I don't remember this dude's name, but is he an older gentleman? She's got very randomized character vibes. Definitely on the accessories, yeah. Okay, my mom loves that show. I know exactly who you're talking about, but I forgot his name. But he really is wrapped around his daughter's finger, for sure. It encouraged Korean dads to bond with their children. Yeah, he is like... He's an MMA fighter. Or a boxer or something like that. And, he is absolutely... My mom said he's absolutely beholden to his daughter. This gal most definitely has the Ashtola Cockney accent, if you ask you. I think that'll be bad for audio. So, yeah, he's a kickboxer. This is cool. This is a guy on the show Physical 100, which is kind of like Ninja Warrior or Most Extreme Challenge. It's a game show about physical feats, but after every episode, like a chunk of the contestants are eliminated. So in the first... it starts off with 100 people, and after the first round, it's down to 50. It gets cut in half. And then after that, it goes down to 25, I think. Cut in half again. And then they bring back... I don't want to spoil it, but anyway, it's wild. It's a good show. Well, I think it's reductive to call it Squid Game, also because they're both like Korean properties, but nobody dies. So there's that. It's like really wholesome. It's like super wholesome, Ben. Everyone's like really sweet and they're sharing like personal stories and like what pushed them to do what they do. That kind of thing. It's very sweet. Hello, Egg B. This might be the right Tina, possibly. I'm all about the show. I think you should watch it, Corey. If anybody has a Netflix subscription, you should watch Physical 100. Even if you're like, I don't know if I want to watch this show about a bunch of physically fit people competing. You'd be surprised. It's a lot of fun. I really liked it, and I hate watching TV, so... Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Naishu, Agent of Inquiries, Extraordinary Inspector. At least, that's what I'm trying to be. It's not as easy as he made it look. Inspector Hildebrand was a great man, a real Eorzean hero. He traveled the world, me and him, solving cases and thwarting evil. No matter the mystery, you could always count on the inspector to solve it with grace and style. But now my breasts are sad, and so is my crotch area? Okay. But then there was the final case. The case of the century, he called it. How to stop the Red Moon from destroying the world. You need to grab a Netflix subscription for Physical 100, Dad of Light, and then Crunchyroll to watch Trigun. I heard that Trigun was like 8 episodes this season. And One Punch Man. Yeah, I should probably watch One Punch Man as well. What was that, Tina? Why? It was like, and now to show her breasts and crotch. For some reason, this is where we're going for this. I don't know. It was crotch focus. You think when you landed in ROK, what the Republic of Korea was the same day they axed the Squid Game show? They axed it? You mean like they canceled it, Manny? I'm afraid I don't understand the adjective. And you didn't realize it was Korean. You used to enjoy Ninja Warrior, especially when the non-British series, the non-British series were broadcasting over here with a really dorky voiceover. Yeah, they did for Most Extreme Challenge. They dubbed over like, I think it was called Takeshi's Castle. Was the Japanese program Takeshi's Castle? But it was dubbed over in English on like Spike TV or something. Oh, they canceled the game show version of Squid Game. Probably for the best, because then people like die in Squid Game. Like that was the whole thing about it. I'd say like Physical 100 is like way better. No one dies. Some people do get injured, but it's not like the point of it isn't to hurt yourself. It's just to like, I don't know, put bags of sand in a place or something. They were getting actually hurt? Yeah. Oh, I heard about, I don't know if, I actually don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it. So I won't. But yeah, physical contests, when they're themed around things that actually people get hurt in, and then the human beings actually do get hurt, that's a bad idea. You should not be like, this dramatical thing where people died was interesting. Now let's do it for real this time. Like, not a good idea. Anyway, it's time for me to get up and stretch. And hey, if you want to prevent hurting yourself, it's a good idea to get up and stretch once an hour. Why are we all like colon D'ing? I'm gonna run this ad while I get up and stretch. There was a show that was a bit like Dancing with the Stars, but it was for ski jumping. A lot of C-listers got hurt. Yeah. That sounds about right. Oh boy. I just heard one of my hip joints click. Getting old. Alrighty. That's one of the reasons you liked the Wipeout show. Everything was super padded. Wipeout. Is that the one John Cena does? Everything was super padded. There were fun obstacles that didn't inflict more pain than a push. And the contestants landed in water. Yeah. In Ninja Warrior, the contestants, it was like in a pit of water. So when you fell into water, you know. There was that. You've already hurt yourself today. You rolled your ankle again? You win. And you fell down the stairs? Jesus! I'm gonna get a safety jacket. There's a slap fighting league? Wild, dude. That's wild. Cena wasn't in Wipeout when you watched it. Oh, it was in like middle school? Was this like a Nickelodeon production or something? I think some bubble wrap for the ankles would be good at the very least, Ewan. Alrighty, ad break is over, stretch break is over. I'm done stretching. I'm so sorry, Ewan, that sucks. That is terrible. Oof. Your poor ankle. I gotta get you some boots, some real thick, big old boots. Check that ankle, keep it straight. There were some fashion boots that came out that literally just look like Strong Bad's feet. Let me see if I can find it, because I care about this now. I'm looking up fashion boots red look cartoony, and I fucking found it. Like, right off the bat. So, let me just... Can I save this image? Goddamn WebP files. Back in my day, you had JPEGs and PNGs. We didn't have to deal with this WebP garbage. WebP trash garbage. There's a damn JPEG. Okay. So, this hit the fashion scene, I want to say like 3 or 4 weeks ago. And I want you to tell me that this is not, like, just Strong Bad's feet. Be under red boots. Here we go. So, that's fashion. That's also just like, I don't know, Mega Man's feet. The One Punch Man's feet. That's strong bad right there. That's a strong bad foot. Literally. Don't be a WebP file now. Yes. I'm gonna pull up strong bad in case there's people who are too young to remember strong bad. I'm sure this is a really important questline and I'm missing a lot of like dramatic flair, but also tell me that's not the same thing. I guess one has a white line under it, but the shape is identical. It's a shame it's like $350. The instruments at work are like, oh, you wanted this in BMP, right? BMP files can take a long hike. Ugh. BMPs and TIFFs. WebPs. So Wipeout was on ABC Family. Oh my gosh, I don't think I ever watched it growing up. I'm great at flowers and plants. Any flowers that resemble the moon that come to mind? Well, there's a flower that only blooms in moonlight, Corey. But flowers that resemble the moon? Probably just that one. The one that I don't know if it's Coreopsis. No. Coreopsis moonbeam doesn't look like that. But hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, Coreopsis moonbeam is different. I was not actually prepared for this. I was just really grateful that Wikipedia has a transparent PNG available, Corey. Is that a trend now? No, it's just fashion. Sometimes fashion designers are like, what if we fucking do this? And then they do it, and then people are like, alright, you know. But let me see. I want to find out the name of the plant that blooms only in moonlight. Well, the moonflower, Ipomea alba. It blooms in the moonlight. They are vine-like plants that produce large, white, trumpet-shaped flowers, which have a slight lemony scent. They provide an enchanting background for neighboring night-blooming outdoor plants. So that's what I think of when I think of moon stuff. Anything else? Maybe like... Music is so dramatic. That's about it. Mentally, right now. They're Pac-Man shoes. Yeah, Pac-Man's got shoes like this. So does Astro Boy. Those are very Astro Boy boots. Every now and then fashion designers actually hit something good and fun idea. It's rare. The whole point is experimentation, right? Yeah, like remember Crocs? Crocs are relatively new. And it's like, what if shoes had holes in them? And there was like, that's fucking dumb. Who would want shoes with holes in them? And then they turned out to be like extremely comfortable shoes that a lot of people wear. So, did you tell me that you took inspiration from the games ISODM, opening up your sessions with a small scene separate from the party? Ooh, fun. That's cool, Corey. It's helped you show what's going on in the world behind the scenes that relate to their story. Lovely. It's kind of a cinematic way to do things. And I'm glad it's a big hit, Corey. Oh, I miss playing tabletop games. I also miss DMing. I only think I did it like 5 times or something. You still not a big fan of Crocs? I used to think these things look foolish, and also dirt gets in them. But then I realized a lot of people wear them for comfort now, so it's kind of like Uggs, you know? They may not look great, but they feel good. And you doubt they ever mean to make something practical, right? It's an art form. So... thank you, fashion designers. You put a real smile on my face with the Astro Boy boots. Anyway, back to Neishu Muraka. So this guy was doing the case of the century. To stop the red moon from crashing into the world. To save us all, he flew into the sky. He flew into the sky? And all I could do was watch. But then he came back down and he died? Am I getting a echo flashback? I just hope I see this guy sitting on the couch eating ice cream. That's what I want to see. Just like this guy going like, oh, I'm really sad about this thing, and I'm eating ice cream. I'm eating some Ben & Jerry's Chubby Hubby on the couch. You want enough confidence to wear a wild frock coat and skirt combo. I hope you find that confidence someday. Who's gonna stop you, Ben? I say do it now before people make it illegal or something. There's like a drag ban in Tennessee now, and it's like, ugh. 1, that sucks. 2, it's always the first step into something worse. You know, like, you gonna ban girls from wearing pants? Like, what are we doing? Why? It's all ridiculous, so. Yeah, there you go, Ben. Being on stage has opportunities. You could be like, boom, I'm wearing a skirt, and it's definitely not a kilt, and I got a cool jacket on. An old lady voice, back in my day, that confounded internet was so hit and miss. Just as we'll be able to get on there, someone would try to call it wham. Instantly got to start all over again. Yeah. The call, the mama picking up the phone, it interrupts your download. Guarantee that the drag ban is eventually going to lead to... Yeah, it's just like... It's all bad. Enforcing gender norms is bad. It's all going to go bad. So I hope it gets overturned as quick as possible without any, like... If we can just claw back to let people dress and have fun on stage, if we can claw that back as quick as possible, that'd be great. Before we get to the end... And we have to do mandatory genital inspections or something like that. Like, let's not get to that. Although, I think some places in Florida are doing that. Anyway, this is all a joke. A big funny joke. Right, Inspector? Any moment now, you'll burst out of the ground and shout, surprise! Had you fooled, eh? And then we'll laugh and laugh and laugh. And laugh. I don't know who that man is, but he is sad. Hildebrand Manderville! Okay, beloved son. Neville Mayweed, huh? They say that no one remembers the Warriors of Light. Their names, their faces are all gone forever. But I remember you, Inspector. No, gentleman hero Hildebrand. And then she decided to dress differently? It's a good crying... It's not emotion thingy. I can never be the hero you were, but I'll always do my best to try. Is she literally putting on the clothes right now? That's absurd. Ma'am, you are in a graveyard. A quick change in a graveyard is wild. She's gonna carry on his legacy though. Good girl. Get out there. So I told myself, well, Naishu, there must be a leader, a head zombie that tells the rest what to do. Therefore, all we need to do is kill him. Again, that is. But this guy's gonna be the zombie, right? He died, right? He's gonna come back as a zombie, right? Goths get naked in graveyards all the time. I guess she just became a goth. I guess. Oh boy. This person is also here for that. Maybe she had a breakaway top layer. Oh my god, it was a reveal, Ben. She was wearing that big pink coat that was like, there's something under that. There's gotta be some sort of cat suit or something under that. And it was literally a cat suit. What do you know? That is a very... That is drag right there. Is that a heart-shaped rose? Anyway, unfortunately, I don't know where he is or how to find him. But now that you're here, my faithful assistant, you can try the one good idea I've come up with so far. She tears it off like a Yakuza suit. Like this. I always find it so funny that they tear their clothes off like it's a tablecloth. It's so... They're just like, whoosh. If you go to where these dapper zombies were last seen in southern Thanaland, you might find them. And then you could, you could become their friend and ask to meet their leader. Yeah, that's sure to work. That's maybe the worst idea I've heard. But okay, I'll do it. Where is this? Participate in the Fate Fallen Corpses Ride in Style. Okay. Alright. They tear it past the scene where it would have been easier to tear clothes off from Solitary Drone. Yes, they do. Also, they could just take the jacket off. They spent money on those clothes. I don't know. It's all magic, isn't it? If you can breakdance and hurt people with it, you can also probably tear your shirt off. It'd be silly. It's the perfect blend of ridiculous and dramatic. It is, yeah, it is a 6-second pitch. It's like, in this game, men fight and shirtless, but they don't take the time to take their shirts off. Anyway, buy my video game. I guess, sir, I think I will. What is happening here? To go in a world of flame, you must learn to feel the burn. Can you feel it? I can feel it. Can you feel it? What the fuck? This is just here? That's just here, and those men absolutely posed for me. Would love to get in here. Can you not get in here this way? Get me in here. I don't need it. No, it's reflection. Is that where I gotta go? I hope that's where I'm going. I hope I didn't just... oh. What? No. Well... Get me back. Can I see target? I'm looking right at him. Yeah, they all stop and stare like, want a picture? $5. I guess I'm gonna go up. You're kidding. Come on now. Okay. Okay. Alright, video game. You're so clever. They literally ripped off the Fist of the North Star Kenshiro disintegrating shirt move. Oh, does he like blast off his shirt or something? It's really good. Alrighty. Now it's horsey time. Oh, a lens ray? Isn't that fun? That's cute. That's putting a fun layer of artifice on this. Just in case you know, this is being shot through a camera, definitely. Alrighty, let me initiate in the rise and fall of gentlemen. Is that where this is? Hello, I'd like to fell some gentlemen. Are you a zombie? You're a thaumaturge. The fate ended? When does it come back? I might have to wait a minute. Oh, frick. I want to spend that minute looking at these weird-ass artichokes. They literally are... These are thistles. These are from the thistle family. You could probably eat these. This is the only time you get the fate locked. Great. Good and great. Check out some of these cool cacti, I guess. No, it's got some nice flowers coming out of it. Here's some like squishing of heels. I thought somebody was walking around me. It's a cool tortoise. We have hunts in A Realm Reborn that do the same thing. Are the hunts the things for like the journal? Should I live? This is very odd. I thought I could just walk through the door to get in here, but they don't want you to do that. Akizeta, it's good to see you, by the way. I hope you're well. I'm checking out what I think this man turned into a zombie, perhaps. This, Hildebrand Manderville, which is an extremely good name, also. It should, like, have the fate symbol come up, right? Oh, those are also hunts, but they're different hunts. Oh, I don't know the nitty-gritty of hunts and whatnot, apparently. New fates won't pop into the map if the map is full. Must I kill this tortoise, then? This person's hanging out. They're just chilling. Gonna see if I can take care of fates elsewhere. You can clear some others to get the ones you want to pop up. Oh, let's find out where some fates are then. There's 5 minutes left on this Blood Augur Hex Magics. 8 minutes on Spark Off the Bench. There's an Oldon Naturalist. I don't want to go too far, but I guess I'll go over here. Iron Tortoise would be a really great MGS boss name, but I feel like it's the thing about it, Ben, is it's a little too plain. It's like not even on the nose plain, but it's just like Iron Tortoise. He's probably a guy in a tank, right? You know, or a gal in a tank, but they move very slow. Usually, the animal name element people are like a little more. They got a little bit more weirdness to them, you know? Like, what, the laughing squid or whatever? Well, you really gotta navigate all the way around, huh? And I'm, like, not even going the right way. Let's go through this crevasse. Yeah, that definitely sounds like a Fultonable base unit, though. Of at least a B rank quality. Hunts are boss monsters that spawn every once in a while. Oh, good to know, Dressius. Cool. Huh. Maybe a PMC name? Yeah. You want a game where you manage a PMC in the Metal Gear Solid 4 era. Recruit some members. Maybe an action element where you control them. Hey, Shmi. What's going on? You got a new apartment and everything? Nice. I think I'm close enough to this fate to maybe take it out. You mean a bit back. I don't remember that. But, how's the new apartment? Hey, there you are. Let's do it. Hold on. I got buttons. I don't remember how to get off my dog. Oh, God. Circle? Here. And then this. Yeah, but congrats on the new apartment. And this, and then the cats. I'll be helpful in about 10 minutes. My level's too high? Well, congratulations, everybody, on fighting this thing. I will now leave. Having done nothing, I will disappear. I need to sink down to that fate. Oh. I see. Let's fly, shall we? Hopefully now my fate has spawned. And off we go. Is it? It doesn't seem like it's there. May have to take out more stuff. You just finished moving and dropping Will off with your mom. Things got rough with Tabris the closer you got to moving, but you're finally out. You're free! You're on your own. I think that's spectacular, Shmi. It must be a wonderful feeling. It's a flame recruit. Maybe this will do something? Hi, flame recruit. A scout has just returned bearing ill tidings. A party of Amalja and their tempered slaves have become a summoning right nearby. Do you know what that means? Fool! Ifrit! The Hell's Damn Primal could be here breathing fire down our necks any moment. Well, I have no doubt my unit would fight bravely if it came to Battle of Lord Inferno. Blah, 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 blah. If we engage the lizards and the tempered long enough to destroy that... Do I have to do this? You got hired at a rehabilitation hospital as a menu specialist. What is that, Shmi? That's interesting, though. Very cool. Oh, it might take a few minutes, like 3 to 5? Okay. Well, I might as well do this. I might as well try to take out some tempered gladiators, I guess. My level... Oh, hold on. Let me sink down a little bit. Oh, dear. Oh, man. I don't even have my cool dragon powers or nothing. That's rough. Ah, you're working with a dietitian to build menus for the patients. That's a cool thing to do. How wonderful. And Ewan, I wish I could pause this game right now. Actually, I think I can do a little bit of this. Now, hold on. Let me grab this and... That's not it. That's not it. There it is. Okay. Time for a spin of the wheel of 101 Ways to Praise Kids. Ewan. You're a joy. And Shmi, who just got gifted that sub. Let's see here. Quiet one this time. Okay. Shmi, that's the best thing I've seen all day. That's a new one, actually, from the 101 Ways to Praise Kids. That's from me. That's straight up for me. So thank you, Ewan. It's also your birthday. How about that? How about that, Shmi? Happy birthday to you. And we have a... Ooh, Alex is jumping because I believe also I can go do my fate right now. I will do that, I think, very quickly. Let me jump on my reindeer. Shmi birthday song? Okay. Hopefully nobody goes and does that fate. In the meantime, but... Hold on now. That was a pretty clean birthday right there, I must say. I have to put my little potted plant back up here. Happy birthday, Shmi. And thank you, Ewan, for giving that lovely birthday present to Shmi also. It was very kind of you. Oh dear. Well, it's time for us to go fight some zombies, I think? National performance. Thank y'all. Thank you. Call me Mayhaps? I don't... I don't know what it was. But it's fighting time, baby. Am I a gentleman yet? Oh, no. Oh, the man is the leader of the zombie crew, isn't he? My level's too high. Okay. Now I can do this damn video game. Oh, maybe it was the fate I left moments ago. That's possible. Remember that song, the Call Me Maybe song by Carly Rae Jepsen? Apparently, she's put out a lot of great albums. You are neither a gentleman nor a zombie. Snake, are you helping? Hey, wait, is that the Darcius? What's up, Darcius? Let me get this going. Hit some zombies. I think no matter who ends up killing all these zombies, it's cool. Cause we'll all get the fate experience. Yeah, remember that song? Call Me Maybe. I I think they were just doing a little bit of a jive there. We're doing some real dance moves. I have officially participated, so we will progress the quest now. Excellent. Is your chocobo getting good chocobo experience points? Is that bird leveled up yet? Well, there sure are a lot of zombies here. Like an absurd amount. Why are all these zombies here? Hey! Fallen corpses ride in style. Wonderful. And now, I got some sort of curious parchment as well. Well, thank you all so much for helping me pass this fate. Oh, that's not what I intended to do. This is it. Yay. I don't have my little Manderville dance, but I assume I'll get it at the end of this quest. Probably. But I will dance to bring rain to this blighted plain. Shmi, what else? What other nice stuff have you done for yourself this birthday? You're not Scooby-Doo? Hold on. I gotta have a look, though. Oh, you just look cool. I like your skink, though. That's a good skink. Okay, I'm off. I'm off to go talk to Neishu Marakaka. That's a friendly pet right there, right? It's a little cutie. You resubbed to this game after like 5 years? Is that so, Renshaka? Hey, wait, you're back. There he is. Good to see you, Sedith. Shirtless Sedith is here. Indeed. That's a win. Sedith's back. I caught you sleeping, Sedith. You can rest now. Let's see. I think I do need my chocobo for this. Unless you are just a regular company chocobo. So, what are you doing in game now, Runshaka? Are you tuning in for the updates? Are you doing any of the patch content or whatever is going on right now? I don't know. I can't even pretend like I know. I'll talk to Neishu again. Did you find the zombies? You did? That's wonderful. I've been busy too. The head zombie will rue the day he meets me, you see. So tell me, what did you learn? Writ upon this map of the Sagoli Desert in a flamboyant flowing hand are the words, "A gentleman is rather than does." Haven't done too much extra for yourself because you had to scramble to make the money for the deposit, but your cousin bought you a cake. That's lovely. And it is a bit of a Pisces cake. It's like 2 mermaid tails. How cute! What a lovely thing. What a nice thing for your cousin to do. Ah, you quit before Stormblood. I think I'm about to do Stormblood. Right? That's the next, like, chunk of stuff. Ah. You bought all the expansions, so you're going to be playing for a while. Very nice. Hope you enjoy Renshaka. Oh, you weren't able to make new friends? That's a shame. But this parchment, this is a map of the Sagoli Desert. There's a spot marked here in the south, and look, something's written here. A gentleman is rather than does. That sort of reminds me of... Well, no matter. Let's see where this map takes us, assistant. Onwards to Sagoli. Let's see. I don't know where the Sagoli is. Sagoli. It's south of where I'm at, I bet. I'm at teleport there. Just in case. When's the dress up thing? You have time to get ready? Oh, you can still come by in your look. Are you Scooby-Doo themed? I would like to see it. I think I just teleported to the same place I was at, but you know what? I'm going to say I'm doing it to burn gil. I got too much gil. I just need to burn through it. Yeah, come by if you're all dressed up. I'd love to see it still. We had Alex dressed as pretty much everybody from the Scooby-Doo crew. What else? Twafo was Velma and also Scooby/Scrappy-Doo. And, Snake was the lead singer of Smash Mouth as depicted in What's New Scooby-Doo as a reoccurring guest. You would be a very big sort of dog. I feel like you might, someday you'll get that. Somebody will pull that off. And here we are. Here's Neishu Makaraka. I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy, though. I say we call out to them and let them know we come in peace. And when the leader shows himself, we strike. A gentleman is rather than does. That should get them going. Is he like... who summons the gentle dead men? Says this deadpan zombie. They live! And we hunger. Look at her little panic. This is hilarious. My brothers, lend me your ear. A gentleman does not dine upon his guests. It's, I think we just went from, like, the Ida and Papalima storyline to this. Does he have, like, tattered up pants? I'm sick of it already. Sick of this. Spare these two fair ladies. This is a well-spoken zombie. Spare these two fair ladies your mastications. Withdraw, I say, and harass them no more. Up in the sky, look. No, it's a bird. No, it's an airship. No, it's the inspector. We hear and we obey. This is a critically acclaimed game. Everybody. Oh my god, he landed on his tailbone? Ugh. I like to see the outfit parody between this guy and this gal. They're like, oh no, he's gonna show skin. We're getting some serious tummy action. Don't you let them slack on this. And he's got a crop top. It's an accidental crop top, but it is a crop top. It is you, it's really you. I knew nothing could kill the great Inspector Hildebrand. Hildebrand? Who is this Hildebrand of who you speak? My name is Zombie Brand. I hate this game. Devourer of brains, undead overlord extraordinaire. He's not even pretending to be a different person. He's just like, you could have come up with, you could have been like, my name is Raymond. The zombie, at least. What are you saying? You're not an undead overlord. You're a gentleman inspector. Inspector overlord. Inspector overlord. Oh, Inspector, you're just confused is all. Don't worry, I'll knock some sense back to that noggin of yours. What is this? Stay your hand, milady. You know not what you do. Even if I were the esteemed gentleman you purport me to be, the concussive force of the blast is more like to liquefy my... If crushing you to the ground made you forget, then an explosion of equal force ought to make you remember. I'll save you, Inspector, or kill you trying. You know, I'm really glad we dressed up as Scooby-Doo today, because this is some cartoonish nonsense. See? Even you acknowledge the possibility that this plan will result in my... death. What is... I don't think the mouth is supposed to do that. They added stuff to this game just so that they could do this quest. Normally I would applaud your ingenuity, Neishu, but I would have preferred that you found a more elegant solution, says this perturbed gentleman. Oh, he remembers me! Inspector Hildebrand remembers me! Yes, yes, I remember you, my faithful assistant. What I do not quite remember is how I came to be here. I wish I did. Can I turn the echo off? Can I, like, drink an activated charcoal milkshake and turn my echo powers off or whatever? This questline is basically devs playing around to see what they could get away with in the engine. It's, like, fully ridiculous. So shortly after she left the grave, after doing a quick costume change, SCH, good to see you, by the way. Did he come out of the grave? She was like, oh no, he's dead. Let me take my clothes off, put new clothes on, and then leave. Okay, a good long time. And then wet soil. Did he use that sword and shield? They buried him in that also, not like an actual tux or something? They're like, nah, it'll be a closed casket. Who cares? Got a little flower in his hair. Ah, such a wonderful dream. I slew a dragon and... What is this place? And for that matter, who am I? I can't believe it's already almost 7. Did they have like glowing wrists? What's up with the wrists? Boo whip! What? What actually is happening? He made friends with the zombies? They're like, we dig your tuxedo crop top. That's pretty dope. Do zombies just hang out in a graveyard waiting for other zombies to come out like, yo, what's up? You died. Woo! You didn't make it to heaven or hell. You're just kind of stuck here with us. And that's cool because we were lonely and we needed another person for our tabletop RPG. So, do you mind being a cleric? Because we don't have a healer. We're all rogues. Oh, it's a weird party composition. Anyway, you want to chill? Like, why? But whatever. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have awoken at last. I always knew you'd come back to us. Be it Red Moon or Black Dragon, no fiend is a match for my legendary might. And who might this fine lady be? Could she perhaps be one of my many admirers? Wait, what is this faint tingling sensation on my arm? This ringing in my ears, this dizziness. Could it be a case? Does he have the echo? Or is he having a heart attack? What did I get from this? A phoenix down. That's kind of cool. Is that a revival? It cannot be used during battle. This is the most useless phoenix down I've seen in my life. The billowy plumage of a fledgling phoenix, a legendary bird that upon each fiery death is said to rise from its own ashes in a literal blaze of glory. When placed upon the body of one who is incapacitated, it will revive the person. While some cultures insist that the tail feather's restorative properties trump those of down, these claims are yet to be proven by any sort of scientific capacity. But it can't be used during battle. Oh, to the coolest items is also super useless. Is this a quest item? Like, I don't understand this. It was a gag item until they added deep dungeons. This is absurd. It feels like you should be able to put this on the body of somebody who dies in a cutscene. Like, I could give this to Harsh Font and it'd be like, oh, why? Oh, well, he's back now. Damn it. We really thought we got you there by killing him in this dramatic way, but you have a phoenix down, so that sucks. In case you're a tank or something and see a random person out that's like dead in the world, like somebody who just like dies out there, like Joe Blow is dead and you see them and you're like, oh, I got you, buddy. That's weird. Anyway, it's time for a break. It's 6:57. Oh my god, my dad made brownies. I'm getting some brownies. I shall be doing that. Sometimes when out in the world, folks may be doing something and they die. Normally they have to go back to their home aetheryte or get revived by healer. Now I can revive somebody without... Well, I have a revive spell, but... Oh well. Anyway, brownies. Not Panera brownies, which historically on this show have made this show end. These are homemade Ghirardelli brownies. I'm excited to eat that. I'm gonna take my dog downstairs, check in on my folks, make sure my dad's doing his oxygen and all that jazz. And I'll take my meds. I think I already said that. Anyway, when I come back, we'll do more of this lovely quest. See y'all soon. But you look great as Velma. I like the little orange socks. The shoes are cute. That skirt. Great headband as well. Oh, you're like, oh, please. And look, your sweater is so much like mine. How about that? I'm wearing a cable knit sweater as well. Very nice. A solid look. A very tall Velma, I must say. But a good looking Velma nonetheless. Yeah, I was sitting here eating my brownie and I saw you like zoom, like come by on your chocobo, so. Is this tuxedo mask after a fight? The guy in the center, Bill, you're very close. He's Hildebrand Manderville, I think is his full name, and he is a strange man. He is a very strange man who came back from the dead? Very Christ-like, I suppose. You were searching through the VOD. Yeah, I think I saw you say in chat, I VOD sniped her, so I got stream sniped, finally. I usually don't play games that allow me to be stream sniped. How about that? Oh, you got little froggy as well. We got frog buddies. Your frog is bullying my frog, I think. You stopped exactly next to them. It was perfect. You did really well. The one in the center looks like a Final Fantasy XIV character. This guy? There's a guy in Final Fantasy 15 who looks like this? Like this? What the hell is wrong with that game? In your set, you're like, I see I'm around a cultured individual. Yeah. We have some very cultured individuals here. Hildebrand is himself a man of culture. But welcome back, everybody. I took my meds. I checked on my folks. My dad is doing his oxygen, which is great. It is helping him, you know, with his mental acuity and all that stuff. So I'm really happy about that. My mom seems to be in good spirits. My brother is going to take a shower this late at night. Usually showers like 10 a.m., but he's deciding to shower now. Why not? I had my delicious brownie. Now, Harmless Iterator, you had said you had made brownies with cricket flour. How do those end up tasting? You've seen a monocle facial-haired man, the promo material that's sort of like this? Trying to think of like what little I actually know about Final Fantasy 15, and it's like there's a car, there's a big boy, there's a little boy, there's a blonde little boy, and then there's a man who likes chef stuff. Hey, is this a friend request from you, Renshaka? Sure. Welcome to my friend group. Wait. Yeah, it was. I was like, wait, it didn't pop up. That wasn't you? The cricket brownies lacked enough crickets to be perceptible, therefore you must increase the percentage on your subsequent attempt. Okay, so they didn't taste quite crickety. Are you looking for like a nutty flavor? Interesting. Well, excellent Velma outfit. I didn't give any ratings. This is very Velma. This is tall Velma out of 10. I'd say, Alex, you were... Hold on. Shaggy? Velma, Daphne, Fred. You were 4 out of 4 mystery human beings. Twafo, best dog. And Snake, best surprise musical guest appearance. Well done. A hint of cricket would be a validation. Okay, cool. Well, that's great. Hopefully you get that crickety flavor. And if you're looking for a nutty flavor, maybe you can combine like some Nutella in there. Or like hazelnut or some chopped almonds or something to kind of enhance it. If you're looking for that flavor, you know. Well, I believe it's quest time. Thank you, Renshaka, for joining us for our dress up. Next week's theme is like secret hot vampire? Maybe? I don't know. A mild concussion will not sway Inspector Hildebrand from his true calling. I would kill for some music out here. You just primarily want to eat bugs. Okay. Fair enough. I hope it ends up tasting buggy then. What about your fiance? What does your fiance think of the brownies? Sorry, my meds will be kicking in soon. I literally just took them. So I'm sorry that I can't talk. Verily, it could be naught else. Somewhere nearby, dastardly doings are afoot, and only I can thwart them. Copious quantities of sand, unbearable heat. Aha, the Sogoli Desert. I'd bet my life on it. Which means Ul'dah is but a short trek away. Yes, it all fits. Only that den of iniquity could so violently trigger my keen investigative sense. Is it really a lawless land? Ul'dah? You're gonna run around as Velma? I mean, you did all the dress up. You did all the work. You might as well. Max also wants to taste the crickets. I mean, why not? You bought the flour. You might as well use it. And it's not really cricket flour if it's like cricket, like in lowercase flour, you know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are some laws there. We're framed for regicide, and there is a law against killing people. It is a lawful land. There's a lot of laws in this land. People break them, but it's not entirely lawless. Fear not, law-abiding citizens. Inspector Hildebrand shall deliver you from evil. Alright. We should question the residents of Ul'dah on the steps of Nald, then. Nald. Alright, let me go to Nald. Wow. Oh, they're all here. Okay, great. To Ul'dah! Hopefully Uldah's got some freaking music. It's so scary out here in the desert with their music. Yeah, exactly. Lawless land, but there's law-abiding citizens. Oh! Max meant same as in they tasted the same. He isn't as interested in the idea of eating bugs as you. I see. I thought that he had the same idea of, like, wanting to chow down in Bugtown. I see, though. Okay. But they tasted just like regular brownies. Okay. You're at Ul'dah as well? Oh, look at us. We're matching. Beg your pardon? You wish to question me as to the whereabouts of that deviant running around in town dressed in rags? Do I look like a reporter for the Mithril Eye? I do not consort with perverts. That's quite good. I do not consort with perverts. We cannot all say the same, can we? Wait, wasn't Wymond? Oh no, I had mentioned Raymond. Just as like, that's a good fake name to call yourself if you didn't want people to know that you were Hildebrand. What, you're looking for a half-naked Highlander? He's a Highlander also? He's a tall Highlander. I thought he was a Rogadin. Interesting. Wait, I still don't have it? I still don't have it, Harmless Iterator? Dang. I'm gonna need him to get on this keyboard and let me know what's the truth. It beats Zombie Brand. Ugh, Zombie Brand's like not a name at all. Oh, okay. I did get it right. He was confirming. I am correct now. Okay, good. We don't need him to commandeer the keyboard then. Can you believe that? There's lots of Highlanders in this game. So they have to run around and kill each other, I guess. You're looking for a half-naked Highlander who likes to catch criminals? I think I'd remember a thing like that. If you do manage to find that inspector of yours, tell him to do something about that goddamn duelist. Me mate's pa's cousin's kid's best friend lost his blade to that bastard the other day. Okay. Me mate's friend's cousin's pa. Oh, I missed all that. Hold on. Damn, I know there's a way to get over here, but let's see. Me mate's pa's cousin's kid's best friend. There's no connect. I have no idea who that could be. Highlanders are big guys like Ralban is a Highlander. Oh, who's the little boys then? Like the little guy. Like the Warrior Darkness. Ain't he a little guy? Just kind of a little guy. Listen, compared to Rose, everyone's little. You knew this guy who 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 knew this guy's cousin. Yeah. Oh, he's a Midlander. Okay. I see. Boltiff. Sorry, lass, but if it's information you want, you'd best Be served by going to Wyman. The only rumors I've heard are about this weapon thief. Calls himself a duelist. Or so I hear. But when you don't allow your opponents to refuse, well... Okay. Oh, also, I should be over here covering the chat, I guess. As usual, on a Saturday. I'll minimize the chat anyway. I usually keep it minimal because I do not care to check the chat. I have this chat. That's enough for my ADD. I cannot bother with any more chat. If people want to talk to me in this game, they better find me. You better come to this chat to talk to me. Hello, Wyman. Oop. Hello, Wyman. Oh, you got a cutscene for me, do you? I take it you've dealt with that zombie problem, eh? So tell me, why were they dressing up like dandies? Why am I talking to this guy about it? Wyman, hey, Wyman. Thaw almighty, bugger me with a bleeding spear. The dead have risen and they're walking the streets of Ulda. Oh, she changed out of her outfit? Okay. No need for melodrama, my good man. As you can see, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. All right, Oscar Wilde. Thank you very much. It's true. He's not a zombie. I checked. Aye, well, you seem to be hale and hearty, which, begs the question, how did you survive that fall? She put back on her chair. Yeah, she's like, I have another performance. Actually, that was brunch, and I have another show later at 5 p.m. So I gotta have my reveal jacket back on. I am not gonna be changing outfits. Why question divine providence? What matters is that Eorzea's champion has returned, and that he, and by that I mean I, shall bring this thieving duelist to justice. How did she check? Maybe she looked for a heartbeat? I don't know. Heard about that, did you? Might be harder than you think. Even I've got no inkling on that fellow's current whereabouts. Could he be the Lalafell right next to you, possibly? Inconceivable. I refuse to believe that the ever-inquisitive, ever-ambitious, ever-reliable Wyman is without a single shred of information, even one of dubious relevance. Well, I make no promises, mind you, but there was some talk of a fair maiden, what set her most... The knave assaulted a young woman as well? The audacity! I should fly to her side and... Why, if it isn't the lady from Sagoli? Me, of course. A serendipitous encounter indeed. Unless you too seek the belligerent duelist. Capital! It will be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits. Already the spirit of competition fills me. Come, Naishu, we must away! How could he not recognize Space Bitch from Mars? I know. I stick out like a sore thumb. Anyway. Damn it, Hildy, I haven't even told you the last's name yet. Tell me, Wyman, please. Are there lowlanders as well? There's Highlander and Midlander. Are there lowlanders? How short do people get? He calls them Hildy also? Interesting. Wyman believes it would be best if you assisted Inspector Hildebrand with his investigation. Well, Kriya, you might as well go after him. I love this hairstyle, by the way. It is so fluffy. He'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellow Moon. She sounds like a row. She's a woman with a taste for the finer things in life. Safe to say, you'll find her getting fitted for something in the Weavers Guild. I actually think I've seen this lady before. And I think she is a big row. Huh. You'll find her in the Weavers Guild most every day. Good luck with the inspecting, Inspector. And inspecting I shall go. Where the hell is this? He may be fabulous, but I am the most fabulous. Thank you, Kioskin. You're too kind. We do have Lalafells, yeah, but they're different from Highlanders and Midlanders, I presume. They're not just like... Wait. Are Heroes different from Highlanders and Midlanders? Is that a different thing? Or are they different kind of Heroes? Is it kind of like how there's like green rows and like terracotta rows? Heroes are the collective for Highlanders and Midlanders. Okay, cool. So, alrighty, I see. They're separated into the two. Okay. Thank you. I was gonna lose my mind because I was like, wait, there's a lot of different humans in this. Oh my god, we just teleport right to the Weavers Guild. Breakfast complete. What'd you miss? I talked to Wymond. He said there's a gal named Yellow Moon who might know something about this duelist. So, I've actually seen Yellow Moon before, and I remember her because she's beautiful. And I don't forget a beautiful lady. She should be right here to my right or something. Yes, here she is. I was like, yes! Getting dressed. See? Am I wrong? She's gorgeous. And yeah, what did you have for breakfast? Are you making breakfast yourself or are you eating breakfast out somewhere? Yeah, we're Hildebranding right now, Manny, indeed. My beloved pure heart was unlike any wand you've ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for a cultured woman. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm trying to talk to Yellow Moon, and this guy is putting himself center stage. You will bring it back to me, won't you? A priceless possession, callously ripped from the hands of its owner. The lady weeps, and the wind bears her sorrow to his ears. What gentleman could hear this clarion call and not beg the honor of championing her cause? Well, what in the world? I swear to you, here and now, that I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for your pure heart. What he said. And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated, having guided you to this fair maiden's side. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the theft? I can't remember the tune of it, Kiosk Queen. I can't remember the tune of the Inspector Gadget theme. Oh, it's like da-da-da-da-da, Inspector Wyman, do-do-do-do-do, boo-boo. Now I remember it. Okay, there it is. And you cooked up some egg fried rice with sausage. Lovely. That sounds delish. Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the theft? Thefts, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day. After I browsed the latest fashions at Sunsilk and took in a match at the Coliseum, I realized it was gone. So the time and location of the theft are unknown. Essential details without which we cannot solve the case. There is but one logical course of action, Miss Moon. To coax the hidden clues from your memories, you must reenact this fateful day's excursion to the Sunsilk tapestries. I love her little pink shoes. Kind of reminds me of like Kairi from Kingdom Hearts. This one was like, we are absolutely not going there. Where is this? I gotta go all the way to the steps and all. Inspector Gadget was a wild show. Did you know that the kids on the show were not his children, but like he was their uncle? Isn't that weird? I feel like every protagonist of a children's show is the uncle to some folks, but never the dad. It's always like, oh yeah, this is my brother's kids or my sister's kids. Never like, yes, this is my biological child, you know? And he was a sneeze. How about that? Weird, huh? And like Scrooge McDuck. Oh no, is it Donald Duck? Whose nephews are Huey, Dewey, and Louie? But they're like nephews, not kids. Again, God. Yellow Moon. If I was tall, I would just stand on steps and dare people to walk past me. Like, yes, short person, walk past me. It's odd that the TV family are actual TV family. The TV family are actual TV family. Trying to parse this out. Ah, it's Donald's nephews, right. And Scrooge is Donald's uncle. Oh my god. I feel like cartoon characters reproduce by budding. Like there can't be any reference to like, and so children happen. It's always like, we'll just find some kids from around the way. Yeah, maybe plausible deniability for why they don't parent the kids. Yeah, why they're not like taking the kids to school or something. It's like, oh, that's boring stuff. We'll do the fun stuff like go off on adventures and stuff. Penny's voice actor also voiced the Summoner Mentor from Final Fantasy X. Yeah, that Summoner Mentor lady has, is like rooted in cartoon voice acting. The triplets' mom showed up and had a major role in the DuckTales remake. How about that? A mom reference. They're like, we can't... I think it maybe like... Oh, I didn't know what that said. But in modern cartoons, they're like, all right, we can bring the parents in. Why not? Cree Summer. Right, exactly. Was Cree Summer also like number 4 from Kids Next Door? Or number 5? I can't remember. Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist. I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress when a man approached me and confessed his undying love. That's nothing unusual, of course. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled. She's like, I didn't do it in self-defense. It was an accident. If I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as most unusual. Is this woman trying to pull this cat's tail? Is that what's happening here? Oh, she's fallen asleep. Oh, okay. Why is this person frozen? What is happening here? In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us proceed to the Coliseum and see what you remember. What is happening there? Is that the thief? This game is truly very weird. Well, I should say, rather, this quest is really, truly very weird. It's very goofy, which is fun. You hope the thief would not be so brazen? Well, we're not really focusing much on him, so. At the Coliseum. Once again, Miss Moon, if you'd be so kind as to tell us what you remember. Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day and was debating which match to observe when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. Naturally, I was taken aback. I whirled about and struck the man in the face with my purse. In shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 6 score ponzes, and the blow was enough to render... She hit him in the face with a 6-pound purse? Wait, 6 score? Isn't a score like... Isn't a score like... It's either 5 or 20, I can't remember. Hold on, let me find this out. Okay. A score is 20. So 6 score is 120 pounds. She hit him in the face with 120 pounds. Because, you know, like 4 score and something odds years ago or whatever. That's a long time. I'm sorry, that's a big purse. 4 score is also a long time too. 120-pound purse, yeah. Such strength, such beauty, such femininity. 120 pounds to the head, he should be dead. 120 pawns is... Oh, he did the math for me, okay. Educational, this video game is. Miss Moon, you're a remarkably strong woman. Which is precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The thief bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion. Hildy tends to be hit or miss with the Final Fantasy community, mainly for its goofiness. It's like, it's fully silly. It's completely different from anything we've done. There are sure a lot of giant crates in Ulta, at the Weavers Guild, at Sunsilk Tapestries, and here too. Yes, you were right about this. Oh, I must talk to her about the crates. Okay. These crates are everywhere, Kriya. I wonder what's inside, but I don't see how we can open. Oh, of course. I still have plenty of explosives. Why don't you try? It'll be fun. That seems like a bad idea. But okay. You have to enjoy that kind of anime to enjoy the Hildebrand quest. Yeah, it's like the goofy kind where, like, things, I don't even think you have to be an anime enjoyer. You just have to like Tom and Jerry, really. It's very Tom and Jerry. I'm gonna use bombs to open up these crates. Like, okay, Wile E. Coyote. What about this Nathic flintlock? Nayshu's Delight, huh? Okay. A perspiring man is here. Alright. We're just bombing boxes. There could have been bananas in this, for Pete's sake. At the heart of every crime resists a single, unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for as a shepherd leads his flock, I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. A gladiator professes his feelings, only to be rejected and physically assaulted in response, wounding his pride as a warrior and a man. Resenting her prowess while still recognizing his weakness, he carries out a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the pure heart. Inspector, we found the pure heart. These strange men sneaking around town in the wooden crates had it. A lot of latecomers try to do Hildebrand's quests back to back to back, not realizing it was released very spaced out, so it's easier to digest it as it came out. Am I too late to come to it then, Manny, do you think? Is this a bad time to, like, do it? I mean, I'm still gonna do it. It's just gonna be the goofy Saturday morning cartoons edition of the show. Who's this guy with the ring? It's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotees. Oh my god. Oh no. They're all wearing yellow cloaks. They're devoted to Yellow Moon. Oh my god. Yellow Moon is our sun and stars. We only wish to keep her safe from harm. And should she misplace an item from time to time, we would collect it. For safekeeping, nothing untoward. Y'all, if they're using her like tissues and whatnot, please, Jesus. We're making Yellow Moon tissue soup. You deviants were behind all the thefts? All this time you've been stalking me. What nerve? Ah, such unbridled fury, such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. This is a very specific kind of anime. Yes, you're right. Goddess? Devotees. But of course, that I had you inspect those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. As I was elucidating but a moment ago, those fiends were obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts, as those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. Is this the duelist? Lest you forget, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in single combat. If your powers of observation were as great as you claim, you should have deduced that those buffoons in the boxes were incapable of such. Think this is the duelist? You missed the Uwu Daddy episodes. What was Uwu Daddy about that last thing? It might have been Uwu Mommy. Hello, Mr. Yasmin. Good to see you. And enjoy your tamales. I want to make taquitos soon, but the thing is, every time I make taquitos, I stop at the taquito step where you have to actually fry it, and I'm like, what if I just made very small enchiladas instead and baked them? Because I do not like standing over hot oil and frying it for a long time. You read the Scooby-Doo tagline, the stream's title? We had some Scoobert Doobert cosplay going on, and it was spectacular. A lot of Velmas today. Some good-looking Velmas. I should know. I'm a reporter for the Mithril Eye. My name is Ellie, and I've been investigating this incident for weeks. She looks more like a duelist. Oh, we had a Shaggy. Actually, Alex dressed as every human from Scooby-Doo. It was really good. Inspector Hildebrand, General Investigator, and Agent Inquiry, I presume. You're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist victims? I'll introduce you with pleasure. You'd be willing to share such precious information with me? Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. Yes, very good. The name of the man is... where in the bloody hell do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything yet. I love that they are running at breakneck speed. Oh, you have information? Fucking off right now. I am leaving. So good. I wish I could do that. I wish if somebody started a conversation with me, I could literally just run in the middle of it. Just run. Having no other recourse. Do I get water for this? Filtered water. Sick. Water purified using complex method of passing through several layers of charcoal and rock. That is a way of purifying water, certainly. You hit the bricks. Quit. You can just go. Conversation you don't like? Job you don't like? Feeling a little weird standing in line? Hit the bricks. That's one of my favorite Share Zone memes. What's stopping me? What if I just what if somebody came by that had a bad vibe for the show and I literally got up and ran? What if somebody was like, they didn't even say anything wrong. I was just like, rip my earbuds out and run out the door. Oh my god. The fight or flight just pops. Anyway. Ellie would instead tell me the identity of the victim, of course. I suppose since you're the imbecile's friend, you intend to help him. The man you want to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. Is it Humphrey Dumpty? No, Humphrey Dumper? Who's the guy from Batman? At present, he can be found at the Golden Bazaar. That would be a fun bit to have, though. Is just do that to a different person each day. Randomize who it's gonna be, and when they come in, I just run out of the room. Don't explain it. Humphrey Dumpler. Humphrey Dumpler. So stupid. They don't have to do that in Batman. They don't have to do it. I gotta play the next Arkham game, clearly. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. A.K.A. Humpty Dumpty. Yeah, his name isn't just Humphrey Dumpler, which is a very funny name already. But he is the Batman villain Humpty Dumpty. Which, how do you make that a villain? He's an egg. He's an egg that fell off a wall. How is that oh no, Batman, watch out. Well, I guess there was also the Condiment King, so there's a lot of Batman villains that are why do you exist? Humphrey Dumpler. Why do we have that sexy cop dancing emote? I can't get rid of that. Actually, Kent was the one who suggested that. I can't get rid of that now. I gotta honor Kent's spirit. We're keeping that sexy dancer right there. That one's for Kent Weebs. And thank you, Lurky, for redeeming Batman facts. Wait, the Condiment King? Oh, was the Condiment King in Scooby-Doo by way of a Batman and Robin crossover episode? Yeah, Kent passed away, I believe, last year. I gotta honor his spirit. Keep that emote alive. In the Batman universe, you are 90% more likely to be a supervillain if your name is hilarious, yeah. Oh, yeah. Or if you like animals in some way. Or you are named after an animal, you know. Alright, let's go find this inspector. I wonder what happens when he discovers that the victim is a perpetrator as well. Oh my god! The victim is a perpetrator? Wow. The Immaculate Deception. This is out in East Jesus. Wow. Eastern Thanalan. A purple trader? One who perpetuates? A palpitator? Said if they're gonna get cold, you better get an umbrella, buddy. Aren't they introducing some sort of patch to make it so that if you have an umbrella, you take it out? A Palpatine? I think so. I think that's what we're dealing with here. Ah, it's out currently. Okay, I guess Seth doesn't have an umbrella then. That's unfortunate. I'm going the wrong way. Man, this black chocobo is flapping so fast. He is beating his little wings. What else did that patch introduce? Anything interesting aside from, well, now you can take an umbrella out. Okay, guys, thanks for tuning into Final Fantasy. Come back in a few months and we have something else. Hello, Humphrey Dumpler. How you doing, Hump? You're rolling that shoulder, Val? Hi, I'm Humphrey, and you are? Cool hair for Humphrey. At last I've caught up with you. You there, young sir. I'm told you're the victim of a marauding duelist. Me? A victim? How amusing. You amuse me. True, I was challenged by the duelist not long ago, but where he thought to find a whelp, he found a warrior of light instead. I defended my honor and my blade. See for yourself. You mean you won? That's amazing. So the umbrella thing was a part of 6.3. It also came with some very juicy story, reworks to old duties and such, and some banger tunes as well, right? You gotta do the current patch story. You should get on that. I'll catch up at some point. You never know. I could beat a whole bunch of... I could play and download the whole story right now and just skip every cutscene and get all up in there. Just so I could do gardening or whatever the hell the latest thing introduced. Huh, well, it was nothing compared to what I faced at Cartneau. Magitech to the right of us, Magitech to the left of us. Stuck in the middle with Master Lu. We were. Core, he was a dab-handed old magic, he was. I tried to save him, of course, but there's a limit to how many giant beasties a man can... So he is lying about being the warrior of light, right? That man is no warrior of lights. Tell him, Elazar. Tell him how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own. Liar, scoundrel, I trusted that bastard with me father's blade. Bid him take it to his smithy for restoration. Even gave him gil to pay for it. And he comes crawling and sniveling and begging forgiveness for losing it in a duel. As if that's not enough to set things right. Look at me, you bleeding horse, and look at me flowing golden locks are no more. I've gone bald from the stress and heartbreak. I just fucking threw that in there. And he's bald now. And now he's bald. As if this NPC wasn't just like plopped in here bald already. It looks like he's wearing a bald cap also. Look at like the line around his face. There's a definite hairline right here. I think this man just bought a bald cap on Amazon. He's like, I'll really get this asshole for losing me sword, you know. I swear to everything, Holy, you'll face a reckoning if you don't bring her back to me. You still remembering laughing out loud we heard that Batman had an enemy named Calendarman. And his name was Julian Gregory Day. Oh my god. Like a Gregorian calendar? That's wild. And of course Day is in there as well. It looks like... Are there actual bald NPCs in this game? Or do they just like... Is this another one of them like, hey, can we have a bald character? Can you be bald in this game? Can you make a bald character? Alright. He beat the shite out of me and took the old man's sword. I used the gil to pay the surgeon. I have no idea where he or the sword is. What am I supposed to do, huh? I can't give him what I don't have. Unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? Help people. It is a bit... The thing is, when you know that he's the calendar man, it's like... It's so funny, you know. Oh, I gotta freaking pop back open my Twitch page to know when the next ad is running. You think men can be bald. You don't think that women can, but there are some race-specific hairstyles. Can you have a bald cat? Sorry to yell. Can you have a bald cat in this game? I would fucking reskin my character so fucking fast if I could be a bald cat. A Sphinx cat? A hairless Sphinx cat? That would be so... A little wrinkly alien looking kitty cat. With a bald cat tail. It just looks like a rat tail. Oh my god. Jesus, if I could do that, I'd do it in a second. You would play a nasty little Sphinx cat girl with a weird, like, it looks like a rat tail or something. Ugh. They'd be all over Limsa. I mean, they're already all over Limsa. They just have hair on them. If you could, the ears would actually float above the scalp. That would be so funny. Do the cute emotes, but it's like wrinkle, wrinkle, wrinkle. So this is, what is this, a hairless Sphinx? Oh, wow. This is, if you remove the hair on one of them kitty cats. I see. The hair is the ears. Wild. Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own, then you beg others to help you with problems of your own making. You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector? And what of Elazar's flowing golden locks? How will forsaking this young Humphrey help the man he has wronged? We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning the people of the Golden Bazaar. I gotta close this window so I can see when the next ad is coming, which is in, by the way, 17 minutes. You got a lot of time. Let's find out about this bizarre series of events. Any other Batman facts we have? Benege is Elazar's sword. It wasn't much to look at, but at least it was authentic. More than a few collectors have been tricked into purchasing counterfeit relics. Viera Airfloof doesn't count as hair, but they also have floating air. Pay for that right now. I think somebody else actually redeemed Batman facts earlier. Yeah, Lurky redeemed Batman facts, so I was gonna count it. Let me see the. Oh my lord! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't like the look of that particular character. The kitty cat that you showed, bald, looked really cool bald. That character was a little scary, honestly. The smallness of the head. Actual Batman fact, the Harley Quinn show's portrayal of the Joker is not your new favorite portrayal. I heard that was really cool, actually. Like, his reaction to Batman was interesting. Batman fact, Batman is actually billionaire philanthropist Bruce Wayne. Sorry for spoilers. Can't believe you would say that. Can't believe you just revealed that. Oh, you heard me say a laser sword. God dang it, I wish it was like a laser sword. That'd be so cool. Batman fact, Batman dresses up like a bat to strike fear into the hearts of criminals. True also. You have a good real one. Kite Man. No, there's no way. His real name is Charles Brown. Charlie Brown, really? But the writers behind him are Bill Finger and Dick Sprang. Man, that kid probably had a tough childhood. You got a name like Dick Sprang, and you don't go into pornography? That's wild. Anyway, this laser sword wasn't much to look at, but it was authentic. More than a few collectors have been tricked into purchasing counterfeit relics. And Lululo. That boy should be ashamed of himself, robbing poor Elazar of a priceless heirloom. It just goes to show you should never trust an adventurer who claims to be a warrior of light. You say tricksters, a lot of them. The only Bat fact you can think of off the top of your head is that Batman established the Batcave during the 1600s. How is that possible? Was there a Batman before Batman? That's wild. We should acknowledge the existence of a villain in the Batman universe named Kite Man. Yeah, I'm assuming he's that guy from Sekiro that appears on that roof and you don't see him coming and he just goes, whoa, and gets ya. That guy. Kids were stumped into trying to come up with mean names called Dick Sprang that were better than Dick Sprang. You know, maybe he didn't get bullied because, like, your name already is that. You're pretty invulnerable, huh? Batman and Bruce Wayne have been seen in person together because Superman dressed up as Bruce Wayne. That's hilarious. That's really good. What a bro. There was some timey-wimey Batman shenanigans when he was a White Lantern. Oh, man. That's wild. Sigh. It may not be the most honorable situation, but mayhap you can consider giving Elazar a counterfeit blade. If the deception brings him peace in his final days, would it be so wrong? You're just gonna trick this old man? I'll get the blade back. Condiment's real name is Mitchell Mayonnaise. Of course it is. A bebe. Antique swords. Oh, I have the foggiest idea about that. The traveling merchant Joe John Pa is the one you ought to speak with. Assuming he hasn't left, of course. Yes, Snakus, you are giving us maybe the worst Batman facts. Also, the most poisonous Batman facts. Which is what Batman Fact Hour is for, I guess. I hope we see some of those villains in, like, Batman Arkham Asylum. I want to hang out with those people. I don't want to be, oh, there's Crocodile, there's the Joker. Like, forget the Joker. I don't care. Like, I haven't even played those games and I'm done seeing the Joker. I don't want the Joker anymore. I want, like, Weirdo Man. I want Kite Man. I want him to terrorize me aerially. A villain with a moniker like Condiment King? I suppose it's hard to go up from there. Who knows? He could poison, like, children's cafeterias. You know? He'd be like, my ketchup is the best ketchup! And, like, all the kids freaking die because his ketchup has arsenic in it. A high concentration of arsenic, you know? It's like, damn, this guy really is a twisted villain. Because he's the king of condiments. And all sandwiches are dry. Because he's like, I don't like mayonnaise because my last name is Mayo. And I think it's ironic. And then no one can have, like, egg salad anymore. And also all the children are dead from the ketchup thing. You know? A true villain. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of an ancient sword. At least not one I can guarantee to be authentic, says Joe John Pa. You see? Any wares I determine to be of dubious origins, I immediately discard in the spring east of Camp Drybone. That's a very strange thing to do. Why would you just throw swords into a water source? Although I have no source to sale at present, I may have disposed of a facsimile similar in design to the one you describe. This presents a quandary, says Hildebrand. Though I am loath to deceive an honorable man like Elazar, a well-intentioned ruse may put his heart at ease, thus spurring the rejuvenation of his flowing glowing locks. If this NPC grows hair in front of my face, I will lose my mind. While we continue to search for the genuine article, why not just find the genuine one? I'll find it in about 7 minutes if I don't take any more time to talk about Batman stuff. Well, if there is a sword in that spring, says Ellie, it won't remain there for long. It's one of the more convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk in Camp Drybone. You're literally throwing weapons into people's watering source. Doctor Strange, but not that Doctor Strange, is a different Doctor Strange whose villain name is based on their real last name being Strange. That sounds viable to me. This is the last Batman fact I'm reading. There are several Batman stories where the Joker actually gets Batman to loosen up and relax a little bit and even gets him to laugh, and it always ends up having him killing the Joker. Isn't that like the Killing Joke? Doesn't he like laugh in that and is bad? And often others as well. Yeah. Oh, the rain has stopped. It is now dry in Camp Drybone. Tisk tisk. You should endeavor to be more optimistic, Miss Ellie. Like me. I say we search the spring first before declaring all to be lost. Off we go. I'm sorry, I just cannot stop yawning today. I did spend a good chunk of my day making dinner. Before that, I was doing things as well. It's been a bit of a busy day, and I did some yard work today, too. So I know exactly why I'm tired. But I just can do nothing to stop it. I think it also might be the Batman facts, too. Reading all these Batman facts must be getting to me. You're playing Blanc. The sound design for the animal feet on different surfaces is highly pleasing. I love it when game designers really think out that kind of thing. It's so cool. I really love that about unpacking as well. How many different like sounds. Everything sounded literally perfect. Seamlessly perfect. When you put like an item down on a surface. Are we... Okay, here we are. What do you got for me, Hildebrand? It occurs to me that I'm not yet recovered from my accumulated injuries. It would not be prudent to immerse my body in water. Not without first coating it with a liberal application of salamander oil. Can you not put salamander oil in people's drink? Indeed, on so many occasions, my dearest mother tended my childhood's crepes just so. You understand the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes? Then you can assist me by pouring the oil all over my body? Wow. boy, my inventory sure is choked up, huh? I only have like 3 slots left. Okay, I guess I'm gonna use salamander oil on this dude's body. The body is but an instrument in need of occasional oiling. So come, my friend, come and oil me up. A thick, sticky oil collected from the underbelly of a river-dwelling salamander. Here I am, grabbing it from my ass. Ah, this comforting scent, as though I'm a child in her arms. Quickly now, before it dries. Knead the oil into my aching flesh? What? Do it yourself! I'm not your assistant? I did not expect to be doing whatever the hell this is today. I should beat him up. I should be like, yeah, here's some kneading for you. The pain multiplies manifold. Gently now, gently. Okay. Oh gods. At last, my muscles slacken and soften, the warmth spread, and the pain becomes... What is happening? What is happening? Some other poor sucker has to do this too. That Vieira's gonna have to do a lot of weird stuff, dude. This plays out exactly the same for male characters. No, I figured. Look, they're doing it. They just put the oil on them. That's great. Never before have I received such splendid administrations. Now then, into the spring. You as well, my good woman. I feel so bad for this person. Yep, you gotta do it too. Here's a holy pot. I found something of interest. Oh, a muddy bottle. Oh no, I think my little dude is fully underwater. Is my little Carby underwater? Oh my god, he's fully underwater. And a muddy pebble too, huh? Alright. No swords here. Who is this Lalafell? Is this Lalafell the duelist? Because he was sitting right next to Wyman. This Lalafell right here. He was sitting right next to Wyman. Is he supposed to be helping or is he the bad guy? I don't know. Your favorite part of the Hildebrand quest is that they're so insistent on this being a core part of the game. Is this really? Does this... I have an eggplant question. Does this unlock something important later? Like, I can't not do this? Does this unlock something important later? Kind of yes, sort of yes. Sort of, okay. You can also not do this for sure. But this has become required recently to make the latest relic weapon. That's so stupid. That's so ridiculous. You've been productive. Excellent. To me, I see what you found. If you like glowy weapons, you have to rub oil on this guy. I think I just threw up a little bit in my mouth. I think I just did that. Okay, we're good though. I think I'm okay. Anyway, here's a bottle, a rock, and a relevant potsherd. Well, at least you didn't pick up a random rock like some people. A completely useless and unremarkable rock. Come now, what were you expecting? A rock that keeps curls away? And this is not the sword you are looking for. Nice. That's absurd. But you gotta do this dude's quest to make a cool glowing weapon. No sign of the sword a Jojo Pond mentioned, I see. Ah, says Nashu. Now I'm wet. What was that anyway? Did something cause you to... gasp. Once again, my instincts have guided us to our quarry. That I had you search on that section of the string was a stroke of... Achoo! Belonk is a small delight. Perhaps a good thing for me and my brother to play it? Possibly. I don't know. I don't do a lot of games outside of the show unless it's Oh my gosh, the ad is starting in 2 minutes, by the way. Don't let me forget. Unless it's especially for the podcast or the show. I usually don't play a lot of stuff outside of the show. I don't have a ton of time nowadays to play stuff outside of the show. But it does sound very cute. I'll see if he's interested in playing it. They had Manderville stuff for Realm Reborn, Heaven's Ward, and Stormblood, but not for Shadowbringers. But a notable number of folks really liked the Manderville stuff, so they brought it back for Endwalker. And it ended up being a good opportunity to do the usual per expansion relic weapon stuff. Cool. That's great. Glad to hear it. This was a stroke of a chew. Inspector, it's bad for your health to conduct investigations in those clothes. Go to Old Daw and fetch you some new ones. How thoughtful of you, Naishu. I'll go to an Old Daw and fetch some new ones. While you're there, purchase a few bottles of hair tonic for Elazar as well. The newest, most potent blend you can find. To anybody in the chat who wants a small cute delight with a friend or a partner or a foe, you recommend Blanc. It sounds super cute. Is it not wonderful, my friend? Soon all of Elazar's woes will be no more. Well, back to camp we go, I suppose. Man, now my nose is itchy. You are the small black dog, and Max is the tall white fawn. Aw, how cute. And you, together, you work to be adorable creatures doing good things. You not say you've heard of it before. What's it about? So, Blanc, you might have seen it at the Wholesome Games. I think also recently it might have been in one of those bigger directs, like a Nintendo Direct or a Sony presentation or something like that, where they show off like co-op games coming to the Switch, that kind of thing. It is a co-op adventure about a deer and a wolf or a dog or something. This is not where we are looking. Oh my god, now my nose is like supremely itchy. This man. Are they gonna unbald him? I think it was in the last Nintendo Direct. Yeah, it's purely in black and white as well, I believe the game. As promised, I return to you your father's ancient blade. If his hair sprouts out of his head, I want to see it. Aye, it is her. Every chip and scratch just as I remember. God's bless ye, sir. I never expected you to go to such lengths for two strangers without thought of a reward. Altruism is a rare trait these days. 'Tis common enough if you know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul and understands that none need to be forsaken. Oh, it's also wordless as well. Very cool. Spoken like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ. Inspector, I brought your change of clothing. I also bought a supply of tonic from this peddler I met in Pearl Lane. I am frightened about the hair that will... I hope he turns into a Ronso. I would love to see that. If he turns into like a Kamari Ronso boy. He's so hairy, he just becomes like... Or a cat boy. Excellent work, Naishu. If you would just bring me that case... Oh, is she gonna drop it? Oh. Oh, Lord have mercy. Holy shit. Inspector? Inspector Hildebrand? There appears to be something lodged in my forehead. Could it be a missive from an adoring admirer? It's the Phantom Thieves, dude. I love video games. The author neglected to pen her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering? This is some Acme Wile E. Coyote stuff in the back with the hair growth serum. No, I already missed the ad! Damn it, I should have run it when I saw it was at 2 minutes left. Is that how you use a tonic? In cartoons it is. I'm sorry, folks, you have to watch the ad. I do have to get up and stretch still. Terribly sorry. Okay. I bet the duelist isn't a he. That's what I'm guessing. No, you... It's... Oh, wait. I'm not supposed to be doing show stuff. I'm supposed to be stretching. That old guy's like... Bleep, 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 bleep. No, you're good, harmless iterator. It's all good. It's all my fault. Don't worry. No need for apologies. Alright, I'm gonna lift my leggies up. Push this chair back. Alrighty. Kicking them out. Kicking them out. Kicking them out. Kicking them out. Oh, by the way, getting my hair cut tomorrow. You're gonna finally say goodbye to my forehead. I'm getting bangs. Getting fringe. This is too long. That's too much. It's gotta be much shorter. Forehead's gonna be gonzo. Dunskies. Looking forward to seeing how it turns out. I hope I like it. But the great thing is about hair, as this gentleman I'm sure in the back will show us, it always comes back. You know? The forehead may not be visible. Oh, you'll know it's there. You'll know it's there and it's huge knives. It's good to see though. You cried for a few days after your last haircut? Oh my gosh, you didn't like it? Yours grew out super fast? That's good. I'm sorry that you cried. I remember when I got my pixie cut, I believe I went home and cried because it was like, well, I've made a big choice and I don't like it, you know? But lately I haven't cried after a haircut. That's nice. This is supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him. Gasp. This guy, that was a very interesting expression that I can only describe as somewhat simian. The way his, like, lips curled there were very strange. Your haircut was too short, but you didn't get your haircut about 5 years prior to that. So it was a big change already and your brain was not prepared. Oh, gotcha. Wow. Your hair must have been super long at that point then. Well, I'm glad it's growing out there. Then, I should say. Glad it's growing out so that it can get back to a point where you're comfortable with it. Like, I don't want to lose too much length. I might get mine cut. In addition to the bangs, I might cut off about this much or so. Maybe 4 or 5 inches. Just to kind of tidy ends up, I suppose. Make it easier to brush. This guy is such a giga himbo. He's a Dorcas. A challenge for me! At last, the curtain rises. Very well, if I'm to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion. Does this dude have tattoos on his head, or are those curls of hair? This dude's been... Oh my fucking god. Why the short pants? The boink sound? I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, accept your challenge. Does this guy have long blonde hair now? He's incredible. So bold, so majestic, just like a warrior of light. No, a gentleman of light. Wow! These facial expressions are out of control. He's exceptionally something. Core! Inspector Hildebrand, you look amazing! What is this cloud stripe hairdo on this older man? I guess it's an appropriate length for somebody who, wow! That is so funny that they literally do the person encased in shadows because we don't know the design of this guy yet, but he's definitely the villain. Straight from a manga, like, person encased in shadows, and it is just literally an outline of a person. Hildebrand. I don't think that person has, like, that skin tone. I think they're just supposed to be anonymous person in the shadows. Oh no, is that Hoary Boulder? This is far from the strongest of swords. Is that an Amalja? Blue, blue skies and the rolling desert. An Amalja would be really... Hell yeah, this is cool. How much longer must I seek the blade of legend? Oh, I don't know what this dude is. He looks cool, though. A beast tribe thing would be cool to have in this. I think he is an Amalja wearing pants, which is dope. We want you to know there's a guy here, but we don't want you to know what they look like. Yeah. That is a trope borrowed from anime and manga right there. The, like, featureless person. You know, if it was, like, an American production, that person would just be wearing a cloak. What the fuck? What is this? This is the anime cutscene? I can't. I cannot. That's wild. That is a lot. Okay, what? Oh no, we're taking... Hey, I know that spear. That's the one I found buried with the pumpkins. Pumpkins sort of remind me of... No, it's gone. Never mind. That is buck wild. There are 2 remaining slots in my inventory. Is it time to do a wee bit of inventory cleanup? How do I sort my stuff? Oh, dang. I gotta sort my stuff. How do I sort my inventory? What was that blue thing? I have no idea what anything was. I have no clue. I do have a lot of registerable music. Let me sort this crap out so I can get my music going. Sort was at the bottom of the submenu. Oh, I found a square. Okay, found it. Excellent. Okay, cool. Let's crack open some stuff, I guess. I got the Book of Spades, baby. Got a Vortex weapon coffer. That was Garud as well. Okay, cool. Oh, I thought that said crap weapon coffer. I got the goddamn Greater Key of Titans. Here's an irregular Tomestone of Verity. Can't do anything with that. A lot of elegant gold pieces, huh? Mm-hmm. A lot of those. Okay, Fantasia, not drinking that. My little boy. Internet's boyfriend. Internet's girlfriend. I have a lot of Moogle tomes, so I can turn those into a Moogle and Limsa. Okay. I can summon a Magic armor mount. Oh boy. Oh geez. Got a lot of these. Maybe I shouldn't have bought 99 of all kinds of magical prisms and fireworks. Just want to make sure I had some, you know. Those coffers are more useful for other jobs other than you finish the primal trade stuff. Okay, so like I can like if I do another job, I'll just crack those coffers open, I suppose. This is about a free trial's worth of cleanup. Yeah, pretty much. Now this is some sort of sheet music. But I can't crack it open? Okay. Alrighty, well, there's that. Now I have almost 3 rows left of space. There's another bit of space if I do the Choco Companion quest. They have saddlebags. I see. Well. Also, if I subscribe, I'm sure I'm gonna be able to crack open all this money. The faded stuff is just junk. Oh, faded stuff? Oh, like the... So this is faded copy if I know the truth. Why do I have this? What is this? It's sheet music. Oh, I have to do crafting to restore it. Interesting. What is this? Use this thing right now. Oh, Beyblades, baby! Damn, check it out. It's gone now. If anyone's doing a Hildebrand quest, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is she doing? It's not ready yet? Now it is. Do it. Oh, cool. Ah, I'm on fire, I'm on fire, I'm on fire, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. Ah, help! I'm on... Okay. I'm better. It turns out I'm better now. Look at this anime-ass dude. This is great. This dude looks excellent. Ellie wishes to share her latest discoveries with you. Perchance you're curious about the duelist's declared target. It so happens I have identified the weapon in question. Yeah, I should have stopped, dropped, and rolled. A lot of... I was watching this video, that was... Somebody retweeted this on Twitter. And it was somebody in a car doing a skid over, I think it was like a minor oil spill, and it caught on fire. And then the fire spread to the people who were like in the vicinity of the car doing a cool stunt. And those people just like didn't stop, drop, and roll. I was surprised. They were like running around and stuff. I guess when you're on fire, you can't really think that well, but damn, did stop, drop, and roll get hammered into my head so much that I even do it in video games when I'm on fire reflexively because I'm like, oh god, how do I stop this? Maybe dropping and rolling. But like, I think maybe the oil pool was on fire already and the car was just trying to do stunts over it. Anyway, those people caught on fire. It seemed like a situation where ってthere was alcohol and people were not thinking very well. They should have some caught on fire training VR. Yeah, or like back in the day, you know, we're told as kids, what do you do when you get caught on fire? You know? Maybe they're cutting that out of the education budget. The treaty blade is a part of an Ishgardian noble's collection, or was, I should say. No, it has not yet been stolen. It has been purchased by an old Don collector, the wife of a very wealthy merchant living in Vesper Bay. Panic doesn't help, but out of a crowd that large, surely somebody would have shouted, like, stop, drop, and roll. Instead, they, like, got to the guy, and I think some of them were, like, trying to whack the fire off of him, and he was taking his pants off, which, I mean, I guess might help. Twitch is trying to force ad banners over your chat right now? Your chat? Which you have been subscribed to at a maximum tier for, like, ever? And it's like, here, have some ads? Guy who moderates this channel and has been subscribed to it for forever? It's a weird... it's a weird move. You did a stop, drop, and roll in gym class in elementary school with a unit on how to dial 911. Very good. That's how ads come in now, maybe? But it's weird for somebody who's subscribed to see ads even in any way. Oh, I see. You have an ad blocker, so it's like a black box that appears over chat for a few seconds. I see. Yeah, I think when Twitch... Let me say Titch. That's nothing. When Twitch detects that you have an ad blocker, it's like... Let's try to get through there, maybe. Let's try to force at least a message that says, we can see that you have an ad blocker. Please don't do that, you know. Suffice it to say, says Ellie, I'd be remiss in my duties as a reporter were I not to investigate her. And should the duelist strike while I am present, well, I hope I needn't explain what a golden opportunity that would be. Ingratiating myself to her may prove to be the greatest challenge, though. I'm told she's quite a difficult woman to please. Fortunately, I'm also told she has a fondness for rare flowers, the sort to see in Camp Drybone sells. You can come along if you'd like. gonna stop mentioning the yawning when I do it. I'm just a sleepy beepy, that's it. It's just been a long week, not a good physical activity. And I'm CPs. I did have some interrupted sleep last night. That game we played yesterday gave me some bad dreams, so tonight I'm gonna sleep much better, I know that. Unless I have dreams about Hildebrand in which I'm dying. In which I will die in my sleep if I dream about this man. Doing lots of narration also makes me yawn too, for sure. You still get pre-roll ads for channel you used your Prime sub on. That seems like something you should write into Twitch about, Manny. Because that should not happen. This is a very lighthearted follow-up for sure. The vibes are very different for this game. Here you are, miss. Thank you for your patronage. Was it for love or money that you killed him? Oh! It was you? Have you gone mad? That was an Amalja arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow. Amalja don't shoot fleeing unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them. Not that you nor your victim make for convincing merchants. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves for God's sake. Or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face, says this curt gentleman. The calluses on your fingers betray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to a great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. So again I ask, was it because he took from your share, or your sister? You don't touch a man's kin. He knew that, and yet he... Damn, I thought I did it for money. You two, he's all yours. Yes, of course. Thank you for your help, Inspector. How many goddamn inspectors do we need? This guy's the typical, like, I wear glasses and I have white hair guy inspector, which is great. Well, at least he's competent. But when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession? Yeah, why are there so many investigators? It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of Ishgard's high houses. Some say he's a baron. Not at all like that buffoon Hildebrand, don't you think? I try not to think about Hildebrand. Miles Edgeworth's hair is gray, but sometimes depicted as mousy brown. Oh, I see there's a bit of light sexual harassment a little into the line. Not from Hildebrand, nothing too egregious. It's just used as a setup for slapstick stuff. Oh, probably like, oh, I'm gonna grab this girl butt. And then the girl's like, I'm gonna send a spear through your heart. And then the guy's like, I'm dead now. What if everyone's occupation was inspector? Wouldn't that be cool? I actually love the idea of a world that's filled with all Sherlock Holmeses. I actually think there's a tabletop roleplay called like 5 Sherlock Holmeses and a vampire or a werewolf or something like that. I freaking love the idea of everyone being like a genius, and yet there are still like genius, maybe a genius criminal out there or something that's thwarting them. We should get going. Lady Dorilda will not take kindly to wilted flowers. Where is this Dorilda? I do not see the Dorilda. Let's see where she's. It's an Alphic flower. Alphic lavender. Interesting. Or head west from here. At some point my nose will stop itching. It'll be a glorious day. I think it'd be very funny if I just teleported to the exact same place I was at. Wait, is this near the Waking Sands? This is absolutely near the Waking Sands. The superhero could be somebody who just acts completely off of emotion. It makes nothing but random, irrational choices. Wouldn't that be great? And somehow they end up being right. But they use absolutely no logic at all. Never mind. No hold up. You have no joke follow-up for that now. Pray return to the Waking Sands? But just referencing it isn't a joke, is it? You're right. Yeah. So Lupin the Third outsmarting all the Sherlocks. Is Lupin the Third not smart? Is he just sort of like goofy, but he gets away with it? Isn't he like a criminal genius? Lupin Arsène? He's wily, eh? Okay. Love a good wily fella. More folks should be wily these days. When's the last time you ran into someone who was wily? Yeah. Again, as I told the last 20 who came before, if you have come looking for work, you're too late. And even if I were in need of additional security, love her look, by the way. This is a great look. I like the gold around, like the gold necklace situation. Even if I were in need of additional security, I would not deign to hire a common adventurer. You wouldn't call him dumb, but not dumb in a planning sort of way. He's very smart, but also very dumb, if that makes any sense. Okay. He has his moments of, like, clarity and planning, but then also, like, sometimes it's dumb luck that gets him through. He seemed pretty dang smart from what you've seen with it, but equally lucky. Like, he does dumb things because he knows he's lucky enough to get away with doing the dumb things. Okay. I feel like maybe Sherlock Holmes might also... Nah, maybe just some portrayals of Sherlock Holmes has him like, oh man, that's reckless. And then it's like, oh no, it's exactly carefully planned. He goes through life seeming very aloof and silly. That often gets him in trouble. But he's also absolutely brilliant. Maybe he's got like situational intelligence as well, where he can figure his way out of a bad situation, you know? Now, remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed. You're some stinky flower. Did you really think I could be so easily manipulated? Present the right gift, speak the magic words, and it would earn my respect? What's more, flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time. Everlasting, enduring, and unchanging. Like mine. Now get out. Forgive us, Lady Gerilda. We mean no disrespect. We were just afraid you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. You fools! I shall come to collect the collector's blade. Yes, I read the Mithril Eye. I know full well of whom you speak, and it is none of your concern. I have legions of guards at my disposal. Should he trial, have him seized, or worse. And even if by some miracle he should succeed, he will not escape my wrath, for I have retained the services of a certain gentleman. And let me guess. Ah, but you may see for yourself. Like every piece of my collection, he has been chosen with the utmost care. Now, look on my peerless inspector, interlopers, and despair. Is he the Hildebrand or the silver-haired guy? Yeah, okay. Ships that pass in the night, a signal shown in the darkness. The lady cries out for a guardian, and a gentleman must needs oblige. He's in front of the silver guy, right? Do a little kitty cat meow meow. I swear to you, here and now, that I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep until the fiend who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. That fucking smile is hilarious. My lady, what brings you here? Are you come in pursuit of the duelist as well? Or perchance in pursuit of me? You think that Lupin is unintentionally brilliant? He does the math comically wrong. Somehow gets the right answer. Interesting. It's like using the wrong formula on your math homework, but still getting the right answer. And it's like, well, I don't know how you did it, but you did it. Nah, the cat girl isn't also Hildebrand. She's Nasua or something. Nashu. And she is his assistant, I think. Yeah, he's Hildebrand, though. As if I would spend a single gil on an insufferable, incompetent... To be fair, you're not spending a single gil on me, the silver-haired guy. Okay, he's the real guy. What is this music? The chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. I love that they're all wear kind of like, of all the gear these folks could wear, this like level 25 summoner jacket is what they pick. Like, that's also what the girl is in. She's in like the level 10 summoner jacket. Their style is like, at least Hildebrand's got a look, you know? Sorry I'm late. I was busy solving a murder. Briardian, Consulting Inspector. At your service, my lady. I even have a cool earring. Great. Yeah, Curt is short for courteous. Indeed. I want to see him cry. Conniving Inspector? Consulting Inspector. Rotting flesh and saltpeter. Hildebrand, Manderville, and Nashu Makaraka. I forgot it. Makaraka. Okay. I presume. Two rank amateurs playing at the profession which they know not. It's better if I never say her last name the same twice. Call me when you finish with these wastrels. Ingrid from Fire Emblem Three Houses? You see, I do not want nor need your help. Briardian is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now get out, all of you. Maraka, maybe that's it. Where have you been, Maria? And where is my vase? That's Ingrid. There was a strange flying thing and the vase, I dropped it in the water. I was so... That vase once belonged to the Royal House of Thorn. Do you have any idea how much it was worth? You'll go back outside right now and search for my vase, and you're not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear? My lady, pray me to go in the girl's stead. It is not safe, for she herself spoke of a ferocious beast. With my unmatched investigative skills, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect, at which point you'll gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Verily, it is a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies. No one's spoken out loud. There are so many sound effects in this quest. They got the whole Hanna-Barbera sound pad, and they're just hitting buttons the whole time, like... boing, dweep, dweep, dweep. Like, every button you could get in the Flintstones, they got it. Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me exactly what happened? Not with a face like that. Shit, I would not talk to that man. Why that face? Literally, why? That face is the worst. I picked up the vase in Ulta, like Mother said, and I was on my way home. I was crossing the bridge and then the flying thing came. I got so scared, so I ran. This is a humongous entertainment production. Sequel to Pajama Sam. I've not heard of these. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Nafika's wells. I want to go and look, but there were scary things down there. I'm scared to go alone. You're no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together. You said it was too dangerous for her. Didn't? Okay. We shall go together and look for the vase. All 5 of us. Right here. All 4 of you. I'm going after Inspector Briardian. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be there. But Miss Ellie, how could you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story? Because it's my job, you imbecile. Well, we shall not be derelict in our duty to justice. Come, Nashu, we must away! Pajama Sam was one of the best children's point-and-click adventures. Oh, I see. Interesting. They also made Freddy Fish. It was then also, yeah, that car thing. I think Peanut Butter Gamer was obsessed with that car game. And also Spy Fox. Interesting. So Humongous Entertainment made all that, eh? We shall not be derelict in our duty to justice. I'm trying not to touch my nose, even though it is itching. Like, it feels like there's a tiny devil sitting on the end of my nose, like, pointing, like, spike, 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 with a little trident. Spike, spike, spike on my nose right now. It's so itchy. Putt-Putt. There you go. Putt-Putt was the car. Your family had a couple of Freddy Fish games. You also had a couple demo discs with a collection of the first parts of the rest of those games. Come, Deishu, we must away. You don't even know what the bloody vase looks like. Maria, dear, listen. If it gets dangerous or you feel afraid, you run to this adventure for help, understand? That literally is Ingrid from Fire Emblem Three Houses. That is so strange. Go away, nose itch. Worst. It's the worst. Let's see if there's any hair that's like tickling it. I'm hoping getting my bangs cut will help with this hair tickling thing also. Yeah, run to me. Don't run to Hildebrand or whatever. I'll help things out. Let's see. It's all the way off in East Jesus. We're on our way. You worked with one of the devs at Humongous Games. You've worked with a lot of... As a dev, Scary thought that makes a lot of sense. But you worked with a ton of devs at various games. She was the female voice in some of them. And she was very nice. Oh, lovely. That's good to hear. It would be less of a good story if it was like, I worked with one of the devs for one of those games. She was a horrible person. Evil. She put cigarettes out into the eyes of orphaned kittens, you know? You're like, oh my god, and she was making games for children? That's terrible. Good to know that she was a nice person. Sorry about this itchy nose. God, it's the yawning or the itchy nose. I just can't get a break. It will go away in time. When she told you she was the voice, it didn't dawn on you until you realized the connection. And also, as well, through the old audio recordings. I just have to touch my nose. No. There's no way about it. I've given in. I've given in to the tiny devil on my nose. It's making me very itchy. What the hell are all these hammer beaks here for? Hello, resting merchant. A girl what run by earlier. I've seen her. Had something in her hands, but dropped it when crossing the bridge. Didn't get a good look, but I reckon it doesn't matter any road. Whatever it was, it's long gone by now. I will not join this fate. No, sir. I'm allergic to anime, I think. It makes a lot of sense when you think about it. That I am, like, deathly allergic to how much anime is happening in this game right now. There's a lot of questionable children's content out there. Good to know that nice people are out there, right? Oh my god. My goodness. In PJ Sam, they added trivia questions. What's the best programming language? They said like Python, Java, something else you forget, and only a nerd would care about that. Oh yeah, what was it? Was that the right answer? Only a nerd would care about that? Hello, Senmin. A vase. Well, anything that falls into the water is likely to be swept downstream fairly quickly. Does this have anything to do with the queer winged beast I saw earlier? Never mind then. Winged beast, you say? Interesting. And it was of the LGBTQ plus community. Well, I'll have to investigate that. You can pick anything for that one. Oh, that's nice. So I guess you can program in all those languages, huh? News to me. I don't know anything about programming. A flamboyant oaf. Did we see this person in the cutscenes? God, Jesus Christ. Is that a green chicken? A pox upon that thieving demon bird. He shall rue the day he crossed paths with me. A vase? I know not of what you... Ah, curse this infernal ruse underfoot. Every point is refuse underfoot. Everything is a dagger. There is something in the water at the man's feet. Is it a broken vase? Do I spy the treasured vase of Lady Gerilda? Oh dear. It's broken, just like that other vase. It's a river full of broken vases, it seems, Saltary Jordan. Does this belong to you, child? Forgive me. I was so engrossed in my search that I did not notice. Your search for what, pray tell? That demon bird absconded with my weapon. I set it down for just a moment, only to see it next to the talons of that accursed creature. This guy looks so cool. What is this guy? His look is wild. I gave chase, following it to these waters, and in my haste I must have stepped upon your vase. Don't fret, Maria. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildebrand will think of something. Oh, but I already have, my faithful assistant. Hearken to me now, for as the rising sun doth dispel the dark, so too shall my solution resolve our dilemma. Dilemma means double-horned. Did you all know that? Interesting, right? Kind of like a crescent moon. Anyway. But first we must gather as many fragments of this vase as we can find. That is an incredibly fast current, right, Ambulance? That water is raging. And also calling them potsherds instead of shards. It's really weird to me. Did not know this. How about that? It does not, in fact, mean 2 lemonades. That's what I thought it meant as a child. So I asked in English class. I said, what does dilemma have to do with lemons? And they said absolutely nothing. It means 2 horns. I thought it was what happened if you had the yellow lemonade and the pink lemonade in the same cup. That's a dilemma right there. Are you making some connections, Alex? What's this about Dialemon? Well, I'm like tit to tit with Hildebrand, which is extremely good right now. This is exceptional. Great. It's tit for tat, one would say. Come to present your findings, have you? Splendid. Let's have a look. All the Sultan's chocobos and all the Sultan's men could not put this vase back together again. Wow. Another Humphrey Dumper reference. When life gives you dilemons, make dilemonade. Is there a guy in this guy? Is this a man named Dilemon? Dilemon. It just sounds like a Digimon to me. My cat's drowning. I know. He likes it though. He's like part fish or something. Anyway, 2 horns. A dilemma. But now we say dilemma to refer to like a multi-layered problem. But it is something with 2 pointy ends in it. Dilemon is the blue. Oh, my little cat's a blue Pikmin for sure. You see that red thing? That's his gills. And it's part fish, part not. A good reference to our fair, beloved part bear, part not. Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for our needs. He has performed miracles of far less. Who? Who is me? I gotta look at this flamboyant oaf, though. I need to see this person. This person's facial configuration is so cool, and I like their horns. Anyway, Hildebrand. Oh, sorry. I'm like in this man all the time. We're like really close now, me and Hildebrand, after I massaged him at that watering well, I guess. A shattered... Oh, I get the dance! Damn! Yes! Fucking finally! Alright. A shattered... Sorry for cussing. A shattered antique vase will not deter Inspector Hildebrand from his mission. Cannot wait for this dance. So excited. There is a one person of all Eorzea capable of reconstructing this vase. A man whose skill with the hammer has brought rival goldsmiths low. So breathtaking are his works, so fearsome his competitive spirit. This man is no mere goldsmith. You speak of him as one would of a great warrior. Now, there is a process called kintsugi, which is the reparation of a broken piece of pottery with the use of gold to, like, connect the pots together. It's a Japanese art of like making something broken beautiful and useful again. So that's why you would use gold for that. Otherwise, there's no reason to even mention gold, huh? The relief I had, I'm getting something out of this quest line. I'm like, finally, man. Once a notorious gang of thieves perpetrated a series of robberies in Old Dod. I could probably pull out my book on. I finally found a lot of my Japanese history and literature books, so I'm really happy about that. It was on the bottom shelf of my bookshelf the whole time. I just had my standing streaming pad there. Anyway. Oh? You got served an ad for a kit for that? A Kintsugi kit? That's wild. I had no idea. Also, Nimthir, I don't think I got to ask you how your day is, but if you're feeling at least an iota like that dancing kitty cat, then I know you've had a good day. Because that cat is vibing. Looks so cute. Once a notorious gang of thieves perpetrated a series of robberies in Ul'dah, targeting establishments which sold luxury goods. One such shop was owned by the humble lapidary of whom I speak. His was the last shop the thieves struck. For the following morning, they were found beaten, bound, and gagged in the gold court. The brass blades never learned who was responsible. The only information they had was the testimony of a thief who kept muttering the words, "The hammer, the hammer." Sounds like the kind of ad you'd enjoy getting, right? Well, you know, it's better than seeing, like, "He gets us," the ad. He sounds dangerous. This guy looks cool as hell. What guy is this? This dude with the red jacket. Like, his name is like Oaf or whatever, but flamboyant Oaf. Yes, he does, and I do so enjoy the company of dangerous men. But where are my manners? I've yet... Oh my god, Jesus Christ. I have yet to introduce myself. I am Gilgamesh, and this is my companion, Enkidu. Yes, that Gilgamesh. And his beast-like rival/friend, Enkidu? Really? Why? 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 Why are we reaching back to ancient mythology for this guy, for this quest? He's a recurring Final Fantasy character because he's a mythological figure. Like a warrior king. He's not just a Final Fantasy character. He's a mythological guy. And he's just an oaf and he's just got a chicken? I'm pretty sure Enkidu was not a chicken, but okay. This is my companion, Enkidu. Well, not really. It's been many moons since I last saw her, so to ease the burden of loneliness, I tamed a rooster and painted it green. It's lonely out there, y'all, but please do not paint roosters green. Apparently you can paint chickens' toenails, but, like, don't quote me on that. It may not be good for them. But Trixie Mattel said that one of her friends did it back in the day. Is it different from the Persona version of that Gaelic mythological figure, Manny? The other thing is they're also dropping deep lore in the background constantly. It's so wild. Like, what? Oh, they made a mythology about this Final Fantasy guy? That's cool. Yeah, they made a whole spin-off about him. Yeah. Isn't Gilgamesh like Mesopotamian? Yeah, it's like ancient society. Let's find out. Gilgamesh is a semi-mythic king of Uruk in Mesopotamia, most known for the Epic of Gilgamesh from 2150 before Common Era to the 1400s before Common Era. The great Babylonian poem that predates Homer's writing by 1500 years and therefore stands as the oldest piece of epic world literature. You know that's an animal safe color, or Peeta's gonna find that chicken? I know, and they're gonna kill Gilgamesh for it. First known writing or something? First known epic, certainly. But let's find out if it was the first known, like, written text. He became a figure in Sumerian legend, also. Man, this text is so freaking small. I'm zooming in on this. I gotta zoom in more. I'm an old lady now. My glasses have makeup on them now, too. I'm cursed. Okay. He was possibly a historical king of the Sumerian city-state of Uruk, who was posthumously deified. I think he is 2/3 god, if I'm not mistaken, which you must be wondering, how could you be 2/3 god? Why not 1/2? How is there a third figure in there? Well, let me tell you. I believe deities in like Sumerian myth end up being like, so like the king is of a divine line, and then if you're like part deity, it means one of your parents was like possessed by a god while they did the deed. So that's how he ended up being like 2/3 god. It was really interesting. I learned about that on actually. Anyway, Gilgamesh, Enkidu, and the Netherworld. The goddess Inanna requests his aid, and Gilgamesh drives away the creatures infesting her Halupu tree. She gives him 2 unknown objects, a Miku and a Piku, which he loses. Oh. You fucking lost your Miku and your Piku? Wow. Anyway, so that's Gilgamesh. It's just in this character, and I guess is a Final Fantasy character? Anywho. Oh, it's the first instance of a flood. I think you're right about that. Yeah. Here's Final Fantasy XII's version of... Oh my god. Okay. I think they just needed a... They made a blob man like, what should we name this blob man? I mean, he's a thick king. There's no joke about that. But the teeth, there's a lot of them. The teeth, there's a lot of it, and it's a bad amount of teeth. To me, I think it's a bad and scary amount of teeth. So I don't like the amount of teeth there. Everything else, top tier design. The teeth amount, very bad to look at and to think about. Losing the Miku you get, but the Piku also? How do you lose a Piku? Anyway, it's been many moons, so he painted this goddamn rooster green. In any case, you mean to search for this goldsmith, yes? If so, it would be my pleasure to help. The pleasure is all mine, Gilligan. No. No. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, bid you welcome. If it is that hard for you to remember, I give you leave to call me Gil. Excellent suggestion, Greg. Playful monikers are an effective means of building camaraderie. You can call me Hildy. Hugh Culane, I can't remember how to say the name, was known for having warp spasms, so they could have leaned into that motif for the design. Interesting. I think it is Hugh Culane, though. I'm sure somebody will post a pronunciation guide for me. You can call me Hildy. Now then, from what I know of this goldsmith's propensity to procure his materials himself, I've deduced that he's most likely to be found in the vicinity of Blue Fog in northern Thanalan. It is there that we shall begin our search. For Greg. Is Enkidu? Yes, Enkidu's coming. Okay. Alright, where is this? We're not in northern Thanalan, are we? We're in goddamn western Thanalan. Jesus. Black to blue thought. Blue fog. Easy enough for me to say, eh? It's always fun when media's like, and here's a mythological person. They're not going to do anything they did in that mythology, but it is cool that they're here, huh? We thought that he'd be kind of cool to put in, so we did. Well, what's all this? Oh, it's my quest. I see. A Doblin carcass. Oh, yeah, they showed one of these little... Remember this little critter that was skittling by and had the gems coming out of it? We're like, why is that there? What is that? The Doblin's wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. I don't think he's been dead for long. Maybe whoever did this is still around? Maybe. Oh, there we go. Excellent. A basilisk carcass now. The basilisk's wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. A single blow to the head. Impressive. I bet the next thing is going to be ridiculously large. Like, how could he have killed it with one hammer fell? Oh, it's just a... Oh, it's one of them weird eyeball boys. Man, those things are creepy. They look terrible when they die. Ugh. I don't like the red sclera. It's just scary. The purple tongue is fun, though. The goblin, the basilisk, and this Ahriman all were slain with a hammer. Yeah, the eyelid is like... Ugh. Gross. That was a terrible face to make on stream. However, I just... all were slain with a hammer, as was that beast over yonder, unless I'm mistaken. Is that the ridiculously large one? Okay, that's a ridiculously large one. That chimera must be his latest prize, which means he must still be about. Mayhap he's watching us at this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. He was ever a cautious man when he was on the hunt. Alas, it comes to this. Though every fiber of my being cries out rebellion, I must break my oath and do the unspeakable. What? What must you do that is so terrible? I must dance! I'm a Manderville man, doing what only a Manderville can. From the peaks of Kurthus to Thanalan, Manderville man. I cannot avert mine eyes! Why? 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 Why did they make that dance? That dance feels like scraps that they scraped up from the cutting room floor that they're like, well, we made these motions, but why would anybody do... just put them all together, you know? That's what the Manderville dance has always struck me as, is like, just... We figured out how to make your character move like this. We don't know why, but you can enjoy that. That is the dance of the House Manderville, passed down from father to son. It would be so much funnier if he said some, like, ridiculous stuff, like, passed from uncle to gunkle, or, like, passed from son to father, you know? Were I to perform it within the sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Alas, I neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand. My good woman, I see no other solution. You must dance in my stead. Though it be a gross, no, unconscionable violation of my family's traditions, I must bequeath to you the Manderville. It is better than that dance for sure. The pervert dance. I have the Manderville now. Bless it. I'm so glad. You've learned the emote Manderville dance, and you must do it now. Oh god. I love this. Where must I do it? I will do it right now. Why? Why is there a naked man? Is that his dad? The time has come for you to do only what a Manderville can. We are as siblings now, my constant comrade, for I have shared with you the secrets of House Manderville. Now you must use that knowledge. Go to the fallen chimera and dance like only a Manderville can. This game is... I literally just watched a man jump backwards off of a turret onto a pile of dead bodies, thereby killing himself, holding two remarkable orbs of power, from which he was able to summon a god, which then we got some ancient technology to destroy that god. We are in suspense as to whether that worked, and my friend sacrificed himself to capture that god so that we'd have a chance to fight it. And now I gotta dance in front of this chimera. Just thought I'd catch you all up to the story as it stands. Also, I can't get over the fact, I was thinking about this yesterday when I was doing yard work. Give me a second, I'm gonna deactivate the source just for a sec. There you go, it's back. There was a bit of desync when I clicked on thing. I was thinking about this yesterday. Ilbert is filler guy. I think that's so funny that, like, he did not touch any part of the main story, but he's like pretty critical to advancing the plot, as are those damn Warriors of Darkness. Is so funny, dude. I thought it was hilarious that they were literally just like, we cannot have you infect the main story. So your lives begin and end as this patch content goes. I could have done all this before Nidhogg. Yeah, I'm sure, yeah. This, chronologically speaking, is going on during the A Realm Reborn patch content with the Slaying of Gods, the investigation of the Accursed Crystal Tower. Yeah, great. The Catboy thing. The formation and betrayal of the Crystal Braves, framing the protagonist, and the near total destruction of the Scions. Yeah. You were watching an hour ago, and then you fell asleep. Well, here you're going to watch me do the Manderville. Are they gonna show me doing it? Because I don't think I did it. I'm not doing it yet. There's the hammer. Oh, they're nodding to me. They're really gonna make my girl do it in a cutscene. They really just wanted to be like, oh, you think you're cool and you have like a whole character going? You think you've got some deep lore or something? You're just a silly little puppet to us. Yeah, we have a banquet later today. I have a cool move to show out there. Yeah, Raban lost an arm and is rotting in jail. The Sultana might be dead. Anyway, do you fancy yourself a Manderville man? You do only what a Manderville can. Then lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Manderville man. You hate this dance, Adrian, but you did the funny number though. I know you hate this dance, but thank you for the 69 months. And are you ready for your praise? That's not it. That is not it also. There it is. Found it. Sorry about that. Oh shoot, hold on. Here we go. It does a random song every time I spin. Wow! And also Adrian. This is maybe the Manderville song, canonically. What a nice gesture, Adrian. Thank you so very much for your support. I appreciate you. Sorry for the accidental strong bad. I'll have to get rid of strong bad soon. I was just trying to tell people that these fashion boots look a lot like Strong Bad's boots, but anyway. That's neither here nor there. I hope you've been well, Adrian. It's good to see you. Thank you for the nice gesture. And also, wow! 69 months is a lot of months. It's an incredible amount. I appreciate that. And I hope you're having a great day. I'm doing this quest, which is wild. No, an ad is happening literally right now. It's a good thing I've just been doing this. I will not progress in case anybody cares this much about the Manderville quest. I'm getting so bad about tracking these ads. It is not lining up with our stretch breaks. At all. So. I might even do what Ash does. I saw that Ash has like a little window capture that shows the ad is coming in X amount of minutes thing. It is really tough to get them to align properly. There's a bunch of partner workshops next week. I might see if I can ask if there's any like add-ons that help you track the ad break, you know. Alrighty. Sorry for the ad break. I forgot it was happening, but it's Manderville time. He comes, says Gilgamesh. Is it Manderville Dad? I have a book. I'm ready. It is literally that. It's him with white hair. In front of this child? Ho ho, you have not to fear from me. Not at all. The only accounts I came to settle were with the Chimera. In front of the child? In your underwear? In your small clothes? Master Roshi? But you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me, Godbert! Why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion? If not that. Now there's the thing that says the ad time, damn it. You're so delighted to come back and see Korea dance. I'm glad to hear it, games she plays. I am, Oh, does he have... Wait, do the characters have nipples? Does he have modeled nipples? I would just figure that when they did the characters, they just sort of sanded those down. Oh, wait, this guy actually does look like Santa Claus from those earlier quests. Yeah, it's modeled but not textured. They didn't give any color to the nipples. Color matte pepperonis or colorless protrusions. And yeah, Scorpio, it's time for some Kentucky Fried Chicken from this hippie with a Dragon Ball tattoo on his forehead. I don't know what's going on. But more importantly, how in the hell did you learn the Manderville? If I did not teach you, then who? What an excellent reaction. Oh my god, the emoting is so good in this quest. I mean, I'd react like that if I saw my dad just in his tidy whities. By the grace of Thal, what sorcery is this? He yet lives? Okay, Terminator 2 reference. Okay, never mind. I love that Naisha, or whatever her name was, like, twirled in place. That was so good. Wow, like an Olympic sprinter. Oh my god, are his nostrils flaring as he breathes? Slow-mo so good. I hope they use this tech for, like... We very rarely get to see stuff like this in these cutscenes. Hildebrand, Helidor. Okay, Maximilian Hildebrand. Yow! This is so good! This is Tombstone? Adrian, you know about wrestling. Oh my god, he's gonna kill this man. This whole fucking party composition is so good. This party composition is extremely good. That's a German suplex, thank you. The Tombstone, I think they're facing you, right? And you just go straight down instead of back, right? 10 years, Hildebrand. 10 years since you left home, and 5 since I learned of your trip to Dalamud. I hope, you know, so like, in the patch content for... It was like the last quest before Ishgard? Whatever patch content it was that we saved General Raban, and Ilberd was there and he had his teeth out, or he was like with his teeth out at me, and I'm like, put your teeth away, please. This is terrible. I hate to see it. I feel like they were learning from this quest thing. I don't know when that was though, but I'm pretty sure that's like, it's gotta be late A Realm Reborn patch content, right? Something like that. Can't be main story. They wouldn't put Ilberd in main story. How long were you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead? Son, you're Hildy's father? Says this guy who should be saying Hildy. We saved Raban early-ish into Heavensward. Okay, so Ilberd actually showed up in Heavensward true content? Wow, I can't believe he escaped into, Oh, Toothy Ilberd was at the banquet? No, I think Toothy Ilberd was like, fuck you, after we had picked up Raban. He was like, I'd do anything for Alabigo. I'm pretty sure... But he had a lot of mouth gesturing, certainly during the banquet. But the scene I'm thinking of is when we, like, foiled his plans and got Raban. And he was like, F you, you suck. And also, goodbye, I'm leaving. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. No, it's okay, Alex. I'm pretty sure he was like, I did it. I killed Mufasa, you know, at the banquet, which made Raban upset. I think certainly that happened. You're Hildy's father, says this guy who just met this guy. Godbert the goldsmith's a Manderville man, smithing as only a Manderville can. Oil him up and give him a tan, fit for a Manderville man. Oh, the shirt's ruined. We just fixed that shirt. Okay. He had some fun koi expressions to it. I think he like literally raises his brow like the rock, like the people's brow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Toothy Alberta is a rescued robot. I'm pretty sure. Anyway. But the man is a toothy man. He like even did some tooth stuff after he fought him. Please, father, cease your undulations at once. There's more pressing matters at hand. Alright, Ingrid, what say you? This antique vase must be made whole once more for the sake of Miss Maria. Ilbert is a people's champion? Your people? Ilbert is your champion? That's who you picked? I mean, he would do anything for Alamigo. I can respect that. But killing so many people was like a lot. That was a lot. There's a lot to do. Killing Alamegans for his plan? Killing his own kindred? That's wild. Can't really stand by it. Don't worry, little one. I've dealt with worse cases before my morning bowel movement. I don't want to think about that naked man pooping. Wow. That looks like such a basic plot also. Hold your applause until the end. By our God, guide my hammer. He breaks it again. Into more pieces. Oh, it looks way better. Okay, thank God. Oh, he was gonna wish him back with the Dragon Balls. Well, he used the Dragon Balls to turn all the dead people into, like, the souls of a big old primal. I don't think that wish worked out. Look at how it sparkles in the twilight, how it radiates elegance. Would you all not agree that it is a work of art? You completely destroyed a priceless antique's historical value! Nonsense. I've taken a dull, unremarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. Hope you're paying attention, Hildebrand. How long has it been since you last held a hammer? Father, that is not my path. I'm an agent of inquiry, an inspector. It's my duty to help those in need. Miss Maria was one such person. There are others too, innocent people whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. I bet they were trying to figure out what clothes to put on this man. They're like, let's just make him naked. Why not? He's just naked for the intro. I thought you had put away those childish dreams. No matter, you'll understand in due time. No, I will not. I'm an inspector, Father. I can be naught else. Am I gonna fight who's his butt at some point? I feel like I am. Gilgamesh. I feel like Gilgamesh is gonna... I can't believe I forgot that after making such a big deal about the ancient epic. Like, why would they model this guy if I'm not gonna fight him? It's very The Emperor's New Clothes, Alex. And thank you, Ryan, for the posture check. I appreciate it. Mr. Godbert, sir? I don't think my mother's gonna like what you did. She probably won't let Mr. Hildebrand help with the investigation. We cannot say that for certain, can we? Mayhap she will take a liking to this reimagining. What was that? What is that? What could that be? What does this convey? Where they're just like... It's just like they're playing Monster Factory right now and moving sliders around for expressions. You spoke of a thieving duelist, did you not? It so happens I'm something of a duelist myself. When we cross paths with this fellow, would welcome the opportunity to pit my skills against his. And Kidu as well, I should think. I'm sorry, I just can't stop thinking of that freaking face. I see you too possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad am I to have met you, Greg. Now let's return to Vesper Bay and see how our vase is received. Good old source. It's like a Gmod skit, yeah. Yeah, it's very much the DreamWorks animation, like, But with that thing they were doing for the Resident Evil games, where, like, you can turn up facial expressions to, like, 20, so they're like, wah, 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 like, the lips are coming off the face and the brows are coming up and stuff, you know? Vesper Bay, you say? What a coincidence. I shall be traveling there on business once I finish gathering materials. Oh, I should think I might have seen the demon bird which took my weapon. Go on without me. I shall follow anon. Oh, they never published that mod? Damn. It's a shame. Yeah, old Gregory Mesh. Or, as some say, Gilgamesh. I guess I'll pray return to the Waking Sands. No. Yes? Waking Sands is Vesper Bay, isn't it? Let's see here. Here we go. Perfect. How's my posture looking, Ryan? Was I like shrimped up a little bit? I moved my chair up. I moved my like height up on the chair, but I haven't put anything sufficient beneath my chair. So lately I have just kind of sore hips after the show, unfortunately. So I've got to get some sort of little footstool-esque thing. Hello, Maria. Ah, it wasn't looking too bad. Okay. I hope she likes it. If every component of an object were to be replaced, could the resulting object be fundamentally considered the same? Philosophers are unsure. Godbert does not care. This is Theseus's ship, the vase. Okay. They're just kind of messing around with this one. Mother, I brought you the vase. By the gods, if you all have no shame, how dare you make my daughter complicit in your chicanery? I don't know where you found this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the vase I purchased. Now see here, Lady Durilda. Not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in considerable danger should bandits or wild beasts attack, which they did, but... Gaudy trash? Oh. Lord Manderville, sir! I did not realize you had arrived! Why did I expect anything less? Though I know it's nothing compared to the lavish accommodations an esteemed gentleman such as yourself must enjoy, I pray my humble abode meets with your satisfaction. His high socks are like... He's wearing bicycle shorts. Forgot about the pants. Yeah. I should take the... I just... Okay. Well, I mean, like, what else? Like, really? Is it a surprise? Anyway. Oh, it does, my lady. It does indeed. Especially that exquisite vase over yonder. Although I gather from your previous comments that you do not like my reconstruction. Your reconstruction? Oh, I don't like it. I love it. I'd go so far as to call it the new centerpiece of my Thorn Dynasty collection. This isn't even like the top 5 weirdest things I've seen in this quest. Yeah. What a relief. I would have been most distressed had you said otherwise. We Mandervilles do so take pride in our work and strive ever for professional perfection. But what am I repeating what my son Hildebrand doubtless told you when he offered to investigate the duelist's threats? Enough expository banter, I say. I cannot recall if your son used these precise words, but I do remember thinking that his help was most welcome. You will be helping us, Inspector Hildebrand, will you not? Wait a minute. Your father is Lord Godbert Manderville, the man who took Elendane Quiverson's seat on the Syndicate? It appears there's been a great many developments over the past 10 years of which I am completely unaware. So he's on the Syndicate? God. Well, that adds 1 to the tally of stupid people in the Syndicate. Which I guess helps balance the level of, you know, intelligence going into it. But, like, I wonder if he was easily manipulated by Lolorito or Telegianalegi or whatever. He is the owner of the Manderville Golden Saucer. That's right! Isn't there a little cactuar or something in there that does this dance? I can't remember. In any case, we must redirect our energies towards the investigation of the thieving duelist. Our first order of business will be to review all the facts with consenting Inspector Briarton. Good to know that he's consenting. Is that him out here? Hello? Ah, Briarton, there you are. Why are you still here? Allow me to elucidate. Lady Gerilda asked that we assist with the investigation. Now kindly share with us all your information. Fine. Our plans have advanced to a stage that even you couldn't ruin them anyway. I commissioned several reproductions of the Treaty Blade through a merchant named Zhou Zhanpa, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These blades have been delivered to the Observatorium, where they'll be distributed amongst Lady Gerilda's sellswords. Oh shoot, I forgot the rest of that plan. Oh well. Oh, I think I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right? They're all decoys. The moment the thief strikes, all our forces will converge upon his location, including those disguised as small folk along each route. Is that what they call poor people? I have no idea. Small folk? The real Treaty Blade will remain in the original owner's vault until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous. I'm super alright. And very fluid. This is not a full cutscene, so they're not going to do the magic of the facial expressions, I guess. Mayhap we could use more small folk to watch the roads in and out of the observatorium, assuming you have the capacity to conduct yourself in an unassuming fashion. You've taken small folk. It's such a wild thing to say, but yes, it refers to those who are not in the military or in politics. Okay. Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I'm a master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? A description? You never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? The thief is said to be a towering brute dressed in red who wields a halberd. Ha ha ha! A man so garishly dressed should be easy to find in snowy Curthis. Then I suppose we don't need your help after all, do we? Come or don't, I couldn't care less. Be seeing you. Is our man Gilgamesh the stealer of things? Pray forgive my lateness. Greg, my good man, what a pleasure it is to see you again. Is he like jingle-jangling with stolen stuff? We've received new information regarding the weapon thief. The victim described him as a halberd-wielding brute dressed in a ridiculous outfit. A ridiculous outfit? Oh, now I'm intrigued. What reasons would a warrior have for wearing impractical clothing? Ha! What reasons indeed? It's enough to make a gentleman laugh. I hope y'all don't mind if I take just a brief break. I've been drinking a lot of water and I just need to get up and breathe. I just need to get up and move away from the game slightly, so I'll be right back. This game is ridiculous, but I do enjoy it. Hey, how about this? We're doing this whole Manderville quest today, I hope. So I'll see y'all soon. But it sure does help, like, all your organs, including your largest organ, your skin. Hey man, Gilgamesh, you're not like a guy who steals swords from people. That damnable demon bird continues to elude me, but no longer. Soon I shall claim my revenge and weapon both. Inspector Hildebrand would have you accompany him to Curthis. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the Observatorium, and our mission is to pose as goodly small folk in accordance with Inspector Briarton's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No! Then let us sally forth. Off to Curthis, I guess. So we're doing the Manderville quests. I'm doing that. It's time to go south of Dragonhead. The snowy lands. Won't that be lovely? Won't that be just so delightful? And I can ride my pony out here. Ah, yes. And I can fly. Who doesn't love Kurthus? It's a nice change of pace, you know, from all the greenery. Look at me go. I just love coasting on this big old reindeer. I must look like a chump to a lot of folks because I'm using, like, all the free mounts. It's like, oh, she's got the Christmas mount. Oh, alright. But I tell you, the spirit of Christmas runs through my veins. It cannot be stopped. You love the level of tenderness behind me saying I'm doing the Hildebrand quest. I'm doing Hildebrand quest. There's a reluctancy. But it is very interesting. I have to tell you, it is very interesting. It's better than, like, go over here and kill 6 lizards or whatever, so. Hail to the fellow servant of justice. I take it you're one of the many tasks. It said sell swords, so. I take it you're one of the many tasks with the transporting the counterfeit treaty blade. Clearly you mistaken me for someone else, sir. Eddie, Sergeant, they're with us. More small folk. Keep an eye on them, or else. I've got a cohesive outfit and the unique enough mounts. I'm not a big roller, but I'll wow a sprout or two until they click on me and they see the sprout next to my name. Christmas runs through my veins. I got tinsel in here, baby. Cut me open and it's just all, you know, popcorn garland and dried cranberries. Don't try that, though, because that'll actually kill me. Anyway, but sir, bugger me. Don't you bloody move till I get back. Yeah, so I've heard, Snake. I'll be a sprout for a very long time. I say, is this land always so inhospitable? The biting winds, the endless snows. Mayhap keeping active will help me to stay warm. Oh, and should I chance to find the thieving duelist, I will of course summon you, after administering the requisite beating, haha. I think it might be the bird that's stealing the swords, but Gilgamesh is, like, just around when stuff happens? I don't know. Oh, good, you're still... Was there someone else here with you a moment ago? I could always slash NA status during this route. Nah, I don't care. I wear my little badge well. This thing plays out like a play. Does it? Does this have a play-like structure? I'm not sure which play is like this. I do get the actors walking in and off stage. There's a very comical play-like quality to this, which I talked about when we were doing in the I was wondering if there's anybody on the writing team that has a theater background. When it was the scene of the banquet, because the lighting, there was a very theatrical lighting going on that was so stagecraft, I was losing my mind. So I wonder if there is somebody on the writing team who's like, okay, exit Hildebrand, enter Gilgamesh, you know? So the entrance and exits for dramatic effects are kind of, you know, stage-esque. It is very theatrical, certainly. Where, like, the audience is aware that, like, oh, the inspector and Gilgamesh are never on screen at the same time, because if they were, they'd realize each other, you know? But, yeah, there's certain scenes where the lighting is like, this is less like, this is like a movie, and more, this is like something that is to be executed on stage, you know? I think it's very interesting. Because we see a lot less of that now. We see things more so through the lens of cinema than we do the lens of theater. What do I know, though? This is the play of Scoputicus de Boudicus. That sounds like a great ancient scholar that I would read the readings of. Wasn't there somebody else with you a moment ago? Ah, you speak of Greg. And of course, the irony that he doesn't remember Gilgamesh's name, because if we say Gilgamesh, people will be like, that's the thief. Scoputicus de Boudicus, new Hrothgar name. Man, if I ever, like, anamorph into a Hrothgar I will truly become a creature then. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, full eager to catch the thief. As are we. Come, Neishu. We too must answer the call of duty. Well, you look like you might actually be useful. It's wild this man doesn't know who I am by this point. Why don't you have a word with my man at the East Gates? We're undermanned over there. You still fighting the urge to go Hrothgar? Go beast mode. Be a Hrothgar. Oh, right. I can't become a Hrothgar because I don't have women Hrothgar yet, right? They should just be like the Lady Ronso. Like, just let us be the Kimari Ronso. That's all I want. I just want to be a Ronso. Now, you even want to maybe go Mikote since they learned they have an ear wiggle emote. That's great. Closet drama, as it's apparently called, can involve some wild stuff. You read from the Roman period, had a city burning down and the characters flying off into the sunset on a drama. I've not heard of that before, SCH. Closet play. I had not heard of that. Wow, a city burning down and the characters flying off into the sunset on a dragon. Sounds cool as hell. Very anime also. Oh no, don't break your horn. Good thing you have two of them, which is a dilemma. Sorry, I was teaching everybody the word dilemma today, which means two horns. Anyway, and not multiple forms of lemonade. You can only become a boy Hrothgar. So ridiculous. Yeah, find the name of the particular one you read. You see that just now? No? I don't think my eyes are playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to find out. You just wait here. Inspector, over there! Look! What is it, Neishu? Pray tell me what you see. Aha! I see you, demon bird. You will not escape me this time, says Gilgamesh. Why, hello there, friends. Is aught amiss? Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment I thought you spotted our thief. Come, Neishu, we've lingered here overlong. We must egress, post haste. Seneca's Medea. Oh, Medea? That ends with them riding off on a dragon? Medea is a very interesting tale, though. But I thought that was more like a family drama. But, like, what's family drama in, like, ancient Greek and Roman lore? It's god drama, so. Seneca's version. Interesting. That's very interesting. Let me get the plot synopsis of that. Alrighty. It's a fabula crepidata, a Roman tragedy with Greek subjects of about 1,027 lines of verse written by Seneca the Younger. It's considered to be the strongest of his earlier plays. They're like, the other ones kind of suck. Anyway. The play is about the vengeance of Medea against her betraying husband Jason and King Creon. The leading role, Medea, delivers over half the play's lines, addresses many themes, one being that the titular character represents payment for the humans' transgressions of natural laws. She was sent by the gods to punish Jason for his sins. I believe is that Jason of the Argonauts also? Another theme is her powerful voice cannot be silenced even by King Creon. Jason is son of Aeson. Okay. The father of the hero, Jason. Let me just make sure. Is that of the Argonauts? Yeah, he is of the Argonauts. Okay, cool. And the guy with the golden fleece. Yeah. Tyler Perry's version was much funnier, right? There's Medea, the chorus, obviously, of Corinthians. The nurse, Creon, Jason, the messenger, and two characters which do not speak but are the sons of Jason and Medea. Okay. Medea falls in love with Jason when he arrives at her homeland on his quest for the Golden Fleece and uses her supernatural powers to aid him in completing the tasks that her father had set. The three tasks were yoke the fiery bulls, compete with the giants, and slay a dragon that was guarding the fleece. After Jason is successful, Medea kills her own brother to distract her dad and enable their escape. After the return to her hometown, they are forced to flee when Medea used her powers to have Jason's uncle Pelias kill his own daughters. What the fuck? Anyway. Oh, killed by his own daughters. Also, what the fuck? Anyway, Jason and Medea next then settle in Corinth where they had 2 sons. That's what happens before the play. That's not even the play. Anyway. Wow. This is the first sentence. In order to climb the political ladder, Jason, the leader of the Argonauts, leaves Medea for Creusa, the daughter of King Creon. Wow. Medea then curses Creusa and King Creon. Creon tries to exile Medusa and she sends a poison robe as a gift for that woman on her wedding day. Wow, wow, wow. She's got poison, snake blood, herbs, and invocations to underworldly gods. The robe catches fire when this chick puts it on. The king tries to put the fire out, and then he catches on fire. It looks like nobody learned to stop, drop, and roll, huh? They die, and then Medea's like, still mad about it. Jason then Jason's betrayal blinds Medea so much, she wishes to harm him, and sacrifices her children from the roof of her house in order to hurt Jason. Medea escapes in a dragon chariot while she throws the bodies of her sons down. Jason ends the play by shouting after her that she should testify that there are no gods in heaven where she is flying. That's wild. Imagine breaking up with your kinslaying witch girlfriend. Bad idea. You thought it combusted? Yeah, you remembered it right now. There you go. This reminds you of a fictional Grecian travel guide that ended up being the first sci-fi story ever recorded. Have fun. A lot of things are the first sci-fi thing, though. Like, a lot of things are. It's hard to really nail that down. So anyway, and all that, and then the play turns out to be a recap filler of mythology. Okay. So he was abandoned by everybody afterwards and eventually crushed by the rotting husk of the ship he was sleeping under. Oh, Jason has a really sad ending, huh? He's abandoned by everybody? That sucks. Man, those Greek folks or Roman folks knew how to write tragedies. How about that? Euripides also wrote a Medea, but we won't talk about that. Anyway, Hildebrand. I got 3 minutes left for Hildebrand. You know, sometimes we talk a little bit about literature and theater. There's not out of the ordinary here either. Why are we talking about Medea? Also, I forgot. Was there for somebody named, like, Medea here? No luck, huh? We've scoured every ilm of... There goes the chicken. Every ilm of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that, having learned that his opponent was to be the legendary Inspector Hildebrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding. Oh, yes, we were talking about closet plays. That's right. There he goes. Or perhaps he's waiting patiently outside the walls for more wagons to leave. That being said, should you decide to venture into the wilderness, you had best arm yourself with more than your wits. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary. I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use. By the 12! Is that the selfsame spear which propelled me to the Red Moon? Wherever did you... What? Did he launch himself to the moon with that spear? Wherever did you find it? It was buried in the snow. Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Naishu. Though I will still endeavor to avoid fisticuffs, I will be duly armed should worst comes to worst. Now then, we begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatorium. Is he, like, stealing swords and putting them in the igloo? Oh, yeah, nat 1s and 20s, like, there's no in between. The investigation check, nat 1. The charisma check, nat 20. Somehow, he gets through. He did. There was a Hildy line in 1.0 as well that they referenced, and it's why this questliner started so randomly. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it started off with, oh, he died. But he didn't? He's better now. Anyway. Check it out. You're doing things. Go do them. Well, I guess I'm gonna get back to this next week. Where is the... Oh yeah, we're pretty close to it. Good old Kurthus music. This is some good stuff. You got the Spear of Destiny, indeed. And I shall wield it. Next week. Well, I guess Hildebrand will wield it next week. But yeah. How about that? Well, I have the Manderville dance. So there's that, you know. I learned a lot about, you know, Seneca's Medea. I think I might have read the other version, but I'm not sure. And I got to see some great Scooby-Doo costumes. I think next week's dress-up theme is Secret Sexy Vampire or something. That questline ended with Hildebrand trying to figure out the mystery of the Dalamud, and the spear launched him into the air. Then gravity happened, and then we pick up with Naishu at Camp Drybone, of course. You know. Thank you for being here, Adrian, fellow streamer who enjoys this game as well, but I don't see you playing it that regularly. But I presume someday I'll get back to it as well. Many laughs tonight. Many hearty laughs were had tonight. Isn't sexy a redundant part of vampire? No. Sometimes it can be very scary deeds. So, I said folks can pick, like, you can pick 2 out of the 3. You could be secret vampire. You could be secretly sexy. Or you can be, like, a sexy vampire. I don't know. Figure something out.